Shall we play a game?
God damn it. Come on!
The following program is hosted by immature, irreverent, obnoxious, and often disgusting young men. Listener discretion is advised.
This week on Nude Clan, unbeknownst to everyone but Caleb and I, we're going to talk about E3 predictions. Because I didn't beat the fucking game on time.
What?
Why is it taking so
Shall
long?
we play a game?
Welcome to another unplanned episode of Nude Clan, the video game podcast that delivers nothing but quality. I am Caleb.
It's funny, we also got to start doing the second episode thing, which we haven't started
I
yet.
know.
Yeah. I am Joe.
I'm Caleb Craig.
This is Cameron.
And today we're going to be making wild and measured E3 predictions. The wild ones will be from Joe because he has no idea what's going on. And the measured ones will probably be from Caleb because he's the only one that actually does know anything. Oh, Jesus Christ. My soul just escaped. I don't really usually look into too many articles, like too much gaming news. I like to have it kind of at the presentation. But Caleb said there are a couple spoilers, so we'll jump into that, what happened on a certain website. Kind of gave away some release dates. But we've seen that before, and it's been inaccurate, so we'll have to see what kind of dates it's gotten for what games. But yeah, it was supposed to be Catherine review week, but I got a little bit hung up on another game called Vagrant Story. I was like, I have to beat him in order because Vagrant Story is 3 weeks
Honestly,
overdue.
I do the same thing. I'm like, I got to do it in order. I have to do this one first.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, that one's 3 weeks.
That's
late.
for people who have 2 video game podcasts, Craig. In case you're ever like, why are they always
the guy
late?
who does have 2 video game podcasts?
Wait, yeah, I forgot. Cameron. I forgot about your tiny little side project.
Oh yeah, the one where all the games are 100 hours. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Just say it's tiny. It's cool.
There's a lot of tiny things about you.
Yeah,
And a lot
Tiny
of not,
little-
and a lot of not so tiny things as well.
tiny little hands. Smell like cabbage.
Do have fucking tiny hands.
Yeah, we know.
We know.
So,
use 'em.
yeah, I yesterday I did nothing but Catherine, basically, from about 10:30 a.m. till 1 in the morning.
It was about like almost 2. It was like 1:40.
It was
when you were
pure-
like, I can't play anymore. Gotta sleep.
Yeah, it was pure Catherine from then and then until then. And then I also played a little bit this morning as well, so I got a little bit further in the game. I'm on the stage where Catherine goes nuts on you, and I've gotten to the end multiple times, but my partner gets zapped along the way, so I have to restart the whole fucking thing. And most of the towers, there are some real fuck-faced puzzles in this game. Ones that I was like,
Yeah.
if I'm going to beat this, I'm cheating. Fuck that. I'm going Joe mode. I'm going to watch a fucking YouTube video, and I'm going to get out of this fucking place. And even then, I haven't looked at one for this because this one's easy. It's just stupid. Sometimes I just get zapped and I can't do anything about it, or like I fuck up on a block.
Well, the
and it
last 2
crumbles
times
and-
that I've seen it, it's because like the chick who's following you gets either zapped or spiked.
yeah,
Or gets fucked up in some way.
yeah. The spike was kind of my bad, but because I blocked her off, I just held her on the block and it just speared her to pieces. But I'm having fun with the game. I didn't have time. Now, if we would be recording this on Sunday, I probably would have the game beaten.
You would.
Definitely, yeah.
You only
because
have like 4 hours left.
That's so much fucking time. I've already put like a day. But yeah, I'm having fun with it. It's just I'm just trying to cruise through. So I'm not Yeah, I'm not doing too many of the optional things. Like there's a fucking arcade game that has the same puzzles in it that you do in your nightmare dreams, and I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know if I want more of this shit. But
You don't want the endless mode?
no. Well, maybe it might be fun after I'm done. But yeah. Did you guys ever play the demo or see anything on this game?
No.
I've seen Dylan play it.
No.
Yeah.
I played the demo when it first came out, and I thought it was awesome, but I never pursued beyond that. That was like one of 5 demos that I ever downloaded because I was like, I'm going to download demos and try games out before I buy, and then I just stopped doing that completely. So.
Was your favorite surprise so far the fact that Stan Lee is in the game?
Is that the dude with the glasses?
The bartender guy.
Oh, okay.
Every fucking time I look at that guy, I'm like, that's Stan Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, he's spotted him. This must be an Avengers movie.
I know. That's what I was going to say. It's like, it's part of the Marvel
canon.
universe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Stan Lee making his cameo appearance.
That's right. Always there. Never fails. So, yeah. That's what's not happening this week. But what's everybody been playing?
I have been playing the final boss of Vagrant Story mostly. Schweiss, I was at the last level on Monday, I think, and just spent the last 4 days in the second half and mostly on one fight of the final little section of Vagrant Story. And I had a hell of a time trying to beat the final boss of that game, and I'll let you know in a second if I did in fact finally beat that game or not. But it was not fun. I wanted to get more time in to play Type 0. I was going to get a head start on that thing, but I have other plans on that. I'll probably talk about later. Greg, what did you play?
I've played nothing but Dragon Quest VII and God of War. So, like, I played God of War for like 4 hours yesterday, and it has consumed me completely. All I want is God of War, and that's it. Like, that's all I want for the rest of forever is God of War until it's done. Because it's fucking awesome.
Are we looking at a 10 out of 10 in all categories type of game?
Dude, if it keeps going as awesome as it has, probably.
Okay.
God of War 2 mode or better?
Dude, it's like yeah. God of War 2, but it's like Doom 2016.
Hold on, let's get a remix of this thing. It's like
That's what it's like.
It's like
It's what Doom
like-
2016 is for FPSs to like gaming in general.
Jake,
Okay,
can we
so
get a
is it-
remix
is
of
it-
Caleb stuttering?
Is it brutal then? Is it awesomely brutal?
You can make it brutal. There's like 4 difficulty choices.
No, I
You
mean like the
can-
viciousness of the kills.
Oh yeah. It's got like it's still got God of War brutality.
Okay, that's good.
And it got rid of like the button mashing in the middle of them, as far as I know.
Oh, okay.
So you just like as soon as you see an enemy that has like that's been stunned or whatever, you can go up to him, like click R3, and then he like goes in for the kill. And you can do it when even they have most of their health.
Oh,
They've been
nice.
stunned,
So it
yeah.
is like Doom.
So he just like fucking rips them apart,
Nice. That sounds
Yeah.
like it's going to be a lot of fun.
dude.
Does it have a sweet soundtrack? Is it metal?
No,
Oh.
not really.
And it's
But
Doom 2 then is what it is.
the Leviathan axe, though, dude. One of the most satisfying game weapons of all time.
Just think of like Thor's hammer. Instead, it's an axe and it does ice instead of lightning.
And it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. That'll be fun to get to. I tried to get to it because I have Saturday off too. I have to go in today and then I have tomorrow off, like douche mode, right? But I was like, Catherine,
Dude.
gonna do Catherine, and then Saturday's God of War Day. That was what I said yesterday, and that's a fucking lie now. But I'm not even really that mad because it's frustrating because I'm so close to the end, and we could be doing an easy Catherine episode where we review Catherine, the game that's due, but no. and I can't fucking play God of War, and I've had it for so long, and I just haven't been able to touch it, and I'm just fucking sitting there. And instead, I gotta run around in my underpants. This fucking game.
That's right.
That's like the entirety of the game.
It's awesome. I like it a lot, but fuck, man, I want to get to God of War so bad.
Yeah, well, you're really close, so you should at least be able to play 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, you're pretty close
on,
to getting
on
to Type
Saturday.
0 here soon.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy Type 0. Next
then-
game for Ultima.
Then Type 0.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
There is no light at the end of the tunnel.
which one's actually
It's a
due
fucking
first?
train. It's actually Type 0, technically.
Yes, Type 0.
We're also...
Well, if you've pushed off
Type
Vagrant
0 is
Story
supposed
for
to be
3
done by
weeks-
next week.
I mean, if you pushed off Vagrant Story for 3 weeks, doesn't that mean you have 3 more weeks?
Cameron, what have you been playing?
So I played a lot of God of War. And
I turned up
it's
the setting
good.
on his ass vibrator is what happened.
And it's
Cameron.
good. The levels, the game was made to look good, and it does look good. The levels are huge.
Well, it's the same guys who did that one game that you like to shit on that likes to beat off its graphics.
Oh yeah.
Santa Monica. made
Well,
that.
they're a lot. They're not
There's
subtle
more
about
substance
it,
to this game.
but it's not like, oh, look at my art. It's like, here's my art presented in the level. You don't actually have to go over and pick it up and turn around and look at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. With your Leviathan axe, did you ever just like chuck it as far as you could and then just continue through the level without your axe and then call it back to see how long it take to get to
Yeah,
you?
dude, you could call it back from other realms, dude.
Yeah. So your axe, you can throw it, right? And you have a button that you can press to call it back to your hand, and so you can just throw it and just go on without it for who knows how long.
Yeah, you can still fight without your axe.
Yeah,
dude.
you
He,
can-
like
you
beats
can-
the shit out of people with his bare hands.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Fucking
And
awesome.
then you can call it back, and I've had the longest wait for it to be about 5 seconds. I was waiting for my axe to return to me. Just my hand out. Just
I love that it damages people on the way back.
Yeah.
That's my favorite way to kill people. Is like while you're beating the shit out of somebody barehanded, and then the axe like comes through, kills him, and then just gets back to you and you
Yeah.
kill the next guy.
puzzles are still good in it, and a lot of chests are hidden off to the sides. You have to keep your searching skills up.
All
for
I've been
stuff.
doing is puzzles, man. The cunt puzzles and not Parasite Eve, and Vagrant Story, the cunt puzzles and Catherine. It's just nothing but cunt puzzles.
Vagrant Story is
entirely
puzzles.
cunt puzzles.
Dude, Vagrant Story, it's like really fun boss fights, really annoying normal fights, and then just dickhole puzzle. It's like, and they're like, I'm like, I don't know.
puzzle or is it a
It's a cunt dickhole puzzle. They're horrible.
it's a gender fluid puzzle?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, for Catherine, it's entirely. I guess.
The only other game I played other than God of War is Neverwinter. Been playing a little bit of that again.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It just makes me realize how much better of an MMO than Terra is and the other MMO I was trying to play. It's just
What, 14?
The big gear grind is just crazy long. So that's the only bad part about it.
Neverwinter. Is that on just the PC?
It's
PS4.
PS4.
Oh, PS4.
too.
It's on like everything.
I played it on PC years ago.
Yeah,
It was fun.
it's fun.
It's just an MMO though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think Guild Wars. I had more fun with Guild Wars too,
Guild Wars is
which
pretty
Caleb
great.
has, and they do updates too.
Like Neverwinter is constantly just being updated with events and whatnot.
It's so weird that they do that for games that are free. But I guess enough people spend.
There's
money
a
on them.
lot of microtransactions for those games that are free.
Do you feel pressured into buying them?
No,
You feel like you have to buy
but
them?
but they do make the gear grind really long if you don't. Like, yeah,
There's certain
Months-
gear you can't buy though.
Yeah, that's true. But you can like make it easier to get them. So
Schweiss?
Did I already go? No, I didn't.
No, you did.
I did go.
You started.
No,
maybe.
He
Oh,
did.
no, I didn't.
I think he did.
I said what I
He
was
said,
doing.
I've been playing Catherine all like in
you
Vagrant
said Catherine
Story.
and Vagrant Story.
And then
Yeah.
I followed you. What has everybody been playing? And then I think you answered the question.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
I might have. Okay, well.
well, you
fuck
did
it.
just say
Anybody beating a game?
Yes. I did fucking finally beat this goddamn vagrant assholery. And
You should write that exactly.
no, I'm not. I don't know how to spell that.
Assholery.
Assholery is it's a word I do not know how
I
to spell.
imagine that you spell it like it sounds.
But I spent the entire day yesterday trying to beat that final boss. A few breaks in between. I wrote a song, and I did have to pick up someone from a hospital. But besides that, that's all I did. Was just try to fight that final boss, who Schweiss beat in just a couple of hours of trying to beat it.
You know what the sad part was? Is I went upstairs to watch a TV show, and I watched it for like 2 hours, and I just left the game on. And I was like, yeah, I've done some decent damage to him. And then I came down, and I killed him in like 4 more attacks.
God damn it, dude.
And I was like, oh, that was cool.
Dude, my
Let's get a screenshot
strategy
for Joe here.
My strategy for beating that final boss was like, it was ridiculous.
Did you do the break arts?
I did break arts for when he's flying over. I tried break arts on one fight where I was like doing 20 damage a hit. Ooh, 20 damage. I had to use this ability called Phantom Pain, which your weapon, the more damage you do, this one bar goes up, and Phantom Pain is a really high level chain attack that will use the number on your weapon. And every one of these numbers, like the PP number, the Phantom Pain number.
Oh, is that what that stands for?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to stand for. It'll use all of it, and the same amount that's in that number, it'll hit the boss for if you chain it right. So I went through one weapon at a time and drained it of its Phantom Pain. So I was doing like 120 a hit, and then like going down the line. And then he did the swing over move. And here's the thing. You got fucking lucky. I want you to know that, because he doesn't always swing right over you. You have to be lined up with him. And that was something I learned over 10 fights with him, is how to line myself up so that he flies over me. And then, even if your risk is at 0, it's still like the highest is like a 65% chance that break art is going to hit.
Yeah.
And then there was one part where it's like, okay, I had just enough time that he flew past me. I couldn't hit him. I put on all my armor and shit and was like ready. I was ready for the thing, and I of course missed the fucking hit that would like bring
Save
it.
you.
That would do half the damage, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I never landed
So
that.
I never landed that thing. And so the break arts thing, I just finally got lucky. I did 2. He did the special move twice, and both times. And this was all I was waiting for was the final moment when he would swing over me. He would be right above me. I would hit him, and the hit would go through. Those things had to line up both times he did the special attack. And it almost fucking never happened, and it finally happened on the last one.
See, I just lived through the special attack. I didn't.
I don't know how you lived through it. I put on all my shit, and I like it. It helped.
Did you have the casserole shield?
And
Casserole?
That's what it's called. It's
I
fucking
had
casserole.
shield in storage. I didn't have it in my guy.
That's the one I used.
That's the one you used? Okay. Well, that could have helped. But I was
It's
trying
a
to
green
figure out.
bean casserole.
God damn it, dude.
In case
It
anyone's
was-
wondering, that's the secret.
So
Green bean casserole.
the only reason I figured out the Phantom Pain thing was like deep in a forum in the jungle. It was like some guy was like, yeah, us expert vagrant story people look down upon people who use Phantom Pain on the final boss. I'm like, what is this Phantom Pain? And then it's like, oh, I have this Phantom Pain. I have this ability. I must have, because some people didn't have it because they didn't level up enough during the game or something. I had the ability, and it took a lot of shit off of him. It was certainly a lot better than like me chaining like 18 chains down the road. But God, dude, it just all the stars had to line up perfectly in order for me to beat that boss.
Yeah, I had to hit him with like 34 damage at a time, I think. And I did the break arts.
And he's
until
got a
he died.
lot. He's got a lot of HP.
600,
too.
yeah, 666 is his HP.
So
So I had to hit him at least 22, 23 times. with
I
that.
had to hit him 6 times perfectly, and then not get hit by the thing. It's funny. I had to hit him less times, but I had to fight that boss a lot more than you fucking did. Jesus
Did you do the
fucking
Phantom
Christ.
Pain like most of the time?
No, that was something I figured out, I don't know, probably around my 10th try. Oh, that was probably when I started looking for other options. I was like, is there something? Is there something out there?
Some way.
Some way. Because my armor wasn't good enough for that. Fucking, even with Heracles and Prostadia cast on myself, there was no way for me to beat that guy. Anyway, I'm going to go real in-depth with that tomorrow on UFF's review episode. So if you want to get on that, go to Ultima Final Fantasy and check out our review of Vagrant Story next week. I do want to say I am going to be raising funds for my movie, and I was thinking of doing it via streams. I won't be able to take like bit donations or anything like that, but in support of a movie that I'm going to be funding here in the next few days on Indiegogo, I will be doing marathon streams of Type 0 and possibly God of War. So I'll be on UFF's channel for Type 0, and I'll be doing God of War, and I'm thinking 13-hour streams for a movie called The 13th Cross.
13 days?
No. Not 13. I don't have that quite that much. I have to work a week and a half from now. But,
Did you equip the vanilla extract insert for the final boss?
Jesus Christ, no. So if you guys want to, come join me on some streams,
I told you the way. If you really
week.
want to pull in some funds, what you got to do is you got to play Bounty Hunter and Armored Core 4.
Well, here's the thing: if I get through Type 0 and if I get through God of War in these 13-hour streams, I do have Bloodborne, which is, by the way, totally our next game, unless like God comes in and sweeps and gives us Undertale instead.
Well, we technically the episode's today. Jeez. The episode is today, so whatever is currently ahead is the game.
Well, Bloodborne is the game, and I have it. I got GameFly. I have Bloodborne. They didn't send me God of War first, so I'm still gonna have to borrow your copy of God of War. But Bloodborne is ready.
Start playing it.
Shit,
I'm playing
you're
God
gonna
of
get way
War.
ahead.
Cloud in the chat asks if you equip the vanilla extract insert for the final boss.
Craig or Schweiss just asked me
Oh.
that,
And
and you were not paying attention.
No, I was not paying attention
Where are
because
you?
apparently I'm doing
else.
most of the episode
Okay.
today.
All right.
So I
Well,
was searching that stuff.
Oh, okay.
did you beat anything, Craig?
I did not.
Okay.
Got a 100-hour game and like a 40-hour God of War.
It's not 40. It's
That's what everybody keeps telling me is 40.
It says 20 on fucking how long to beat.
I don't know. I've had like 20 people tell me it's like 40 hours.
That's
Is
because
completionist telling you it's like 40 hours?
that's
Maybe.
because they're not
be.
spending their time at that in that huge lake looking at all the different statues that came out of the water. I'm still there, just looking.
Are you still doing that?
I'm trying. I tried so many times to kill those two guys that come out of the little void thing. That challenge.
Dude, I touched one of those and a dude came out and insta-fucked me. And I was
they
like,
can't-
what the fuck just
You
happened?
can't block their attacks.
I literally touched it and died. Like, I didn't
most
even
I've
see
got-
the guy come out until after I was already
There's
dead.
two of them. There's two of them.
Two of them?
Yes, because first I pressed it and it kind of did this little weird looking thing, and the hand with the hammer comes out and punches you, and you're dead. And I'm like, whoa, I'm going to do that again, but this time walk back, and I did, and two of them pop out with shields, and they have so much health. And the most I could do is get them down to half health before they kill me. What I can do is get your son to shoot arrows at them so they start focusing on him instead of you for a minute.
Go, my son. Boy, take the damage.
Boy! You're going to love that. That's all he says.
Boy.
It's like most of Kratos' words. It's just boy.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Schweiss, you beat anything?
Yeah, I beat Parasite Eve. Jesus, Vagrant Story. Vagrant Story as well. Yeah, it's done.
Vagrant Eve.
Just kidding.
Vagrant
kidding.
Eve, yeah.
Just kidding. God damn it.
Oh no, just put it on there, and then Caleb has to beat Vagrant Story
I
in
have
a
to beat
week.
Vegas. I do have your Vita, by the way.
Yeah, I figured you still had it.
Yeah, your screen protector. I'm not sure if I did the damage to it, but there's a little bit of scuffs on it.
There was a small crack in like the far right side.
Okay, well then that was you. I thought it was me. It was like, fuck.
Yeah, it's
I
just
owe
a
him a screen protector. I thought it was the
protector, it's
screen
fine.
because the screen protector was really flush with it. I was like, oh shit. And then no, it's a
In
screen
your rage,
protector.
you broke it.
I was like, no, it wouldn't have been in my rage. It was like in my backpack. I broke it. That's what that would have been.
It's
But,
fine.
nah.
It's like $5.
I got it for you. You can play Vagrant Story if you want, but I scribbled out whatever your next game is.
Better make a God of War so we can just do GOW.
Why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep like promising games without playing?
I just see Caleb and I go, oops.
So now he has to beat Tactics Advance 2, and now he has to beat Vagrant Story.
Let's give him some Type 0.
Final Fantasy Type
He has to
0.
play
Got that
Type
too.
Basically, he's just joining Ultima.
Yeah.
He's got to play every game now.
Okay. King Hog is a tie between the Calebs, Caleb Craig and Caleb Schweiss. How do you guys feel about this?
It was going to be that way for a while.
Okay. They're both tied at 9 games. I am in
Fucking take that from
third
me.
place with 7 games beaten, and Cameron Wilson is in fifth place with 5th.
I like
Cam, you're like 2 games behind
Fifth place.
Joe now.
I like how you always go the Caleb this and Caleb that, but you make sure to say my full name just in case anyone's confused who you're talking about and not the Calebs.
The old Cameron Wilson.
Yeah, the Calebs are tired, and the Caleb that does this.
There's too many
game, and Caleb does
names
that
on
name.
this goddamn show. Goddamn it! I
Just
gotta
in case.
soften it with the Wilson.
Just in case.
I love to soften things with my Wilson as well. Tender eyes.
All right, that's it for the Hog. Yeah. Do we have a question?
Yeah, I got a couple, actually. So the first one is from Thy Death Sword. He says, just listened to the FF censorship episode and was wondering what you guys think about Nazi flags being completely removed from German versions of Wolfenstein. Also, Uncharted is rated T, and you kill hundreds of people in those games for personal gain.
Is Uncharted rated T?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
I'm gonna look at this up. What do you think, Craig?
Well, I don't like censorship in general. I think it's ridiculous, but the German government can do what they want, I guess.
The Germans
It is-
love
it is-
censorship.
It is a game about how terrible Nazis are, though, so it's kind of weird that they would completely remove that. They did super change up the all the swastikas into some other symbol, but you totally know what it is, and it's in Germany, so it's it can't
the
be
Germans
anything else.
are really anti-Nazi imagery, anti-people denying the Holocaust. They even just put
They're
a woman
anti-denying the Holocaust,
Yes.
so they remove all Nazi logos.
but they don't. But it's they don't want to have
I
the
think that's
imagery.
a little odd.
Yeah,
They
it's-
recently sentenced a grandma into prison because she was denying the Holocaust.
Well, that's interesting.
Sounds like a great place to live.
Yeah,
I mean,
supposed to
that
be
is
pretty great,
That
but-
is crazy to deny the Holocaust, but
especially
it's
if
also crazy to
you
believe.
lived in Germany.
It's also crazy to put someone in jail for what they believe.
Yeah, that's a little
Okay.
bit insane.
Yeah.
It's a little bit crazy. That's kind of what got him into that whole thing in the first place. He's sort of doing fucked up stuff like that, didn't you say?
No comment.
A little bit, maybe.
Can't
related.
think that way. We're gonna burn everything that thinks that way. You're going to prison. Yeah, I don't
the
know.
Uncharted games are teen. What the fuck?
It's mostly because you don't really see blood when you kill people.
Yeah, that also doesn't make whatever.
Dude, it's the ESRB, man. They fucking make no sense.
Yeah.
ESRB makes more sense than the MPAA. So I do kind of feel better about the ESRB. It's like a checklist system for ESRB.
Yeah.
MPAA is like, how do we feel about this movie?
Yeah.
God, it's awful. Yeah, the Wolfenstein one doesn't. That one just doesn't make any sense to me. Some German would have to explain that to me. Like, why the fuck? Like, I get Hitman being banned in New Zealand and Germany. I get that.
I don't like banning games either. That's kind of
Well, it's because you're
much.
That's because you're an American. And you don't believe in banning
yeah,
any
but they
game.
fucking California tried to get fucking Grand Theft Auto banned in every store because parents didn't want their kids playing it. It's like, then don't fucking buy it for
That's because
them.
California wants to be Europe.
Yeah,
California
California.
is complete shit.
They also don't understand how a marketplace works, where if something's not selling, they won't try to sell it anymore. Nobody quite gets that over there. Nobody gets that over here either, though. So, I mean, fuck. They're like, can't buy beer on this day? Now you can, but in certain cities you can't.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, no one's going to buy it anyway. It's like, well, then why take time to write a bill up to block it from being bought if no one's going to do it? That's like me being
That's
like...
when people start doing it.
Yeah,
It's when you
That's
block
like me
it from
being
happening.
building a fallout shelter and being like, it's never going to happen. No one's ever going to bomb us, but I'm going to build this thing.
Dude,
anyway,
it's
'cause-
been like years since,
Fucking-
like at least here in Utah County, that you couldn't buy beer on Sunday.
Well, you
But, like,
still can't.
but when I was, you can
Not
In some
after 1
stores.
a.m.
Not
Sunday
after 1
morning.
a.m. Yeah, but like
Just
most of the
bullshit.
stores, a lot of stores are closed by then anyway, except for like the few 24-hour 7-Elevens.
Yeah,
But,
Walmart doesn't let me. My
Yeah, Walmart won't either. But yeah, like I'd still like when I was working at the gas stations, it would still be like people being like, "Oh, I feel like it was just yesterday. I couldn't buy beer on Sunday," and I'm like, it was like years ago.
Yeah, it's
It
been a
wasn't
while. It's
that
been- it's-
long
I
ago.
remember it, but it's been
I
a
lived
while.
in Provo when that
it was
happened.
like 5
Craig, that
years
was
ago.
yeah,
dude.
that was like only 5 years ago.
Hey, that
5
is
years ago. But I'm talking. This
Almost
is
And that was
only
just Provo. You could get beer on Sunday in Springville, so
yeah.
everybody would go from Provo to Springville to buy beer. Yeah.
it was fucking stupid.
Yeah, it is fucking stupid.
And
It's
then-
like, well, if 70% of your population is not going to buy any alcohol, then why are you banning the other 30% for buying alcohol? And if you're against opening stores on Sunday, then how about the stores that do open on Sunday? Why do they go under the same? What is this?
I don't know. I
It
don't
makes
fucking understand
no
Utah
sense.
at all.
It makes no
they,
sense.
They make no sense. Exactly.
yeah.
It makes no sense.
I also hate any kind of censorship. I think it's dumb. I think everyone should have the ability to do and say what they want. I mean, there are consequences to certain things being said, but I mean, there are certain countries where you can go to jail for saying things on Twitter, and I think that's insane, and I think that's what high censorship sort of leads to. It leads to no ability to have any kind of free speech. And you can't just brush Nazism under the rug and just say, like, well, we're not going to have the symbols here. Like, it's like, I guess if you want to do that, it's fine. And Germany doesn't have any qualms when it comes to admitting what they did or what happened in their country years and years ago. So they're kind of almost the odd man out when it comes to Nazi symbols and stuff like that, because I don't think it's even legal to have like Nazi shit, which is kind of crazy because, like, I don't know, it's like
They banned Mein Kampf. They banned Hitler's book.
yeah, which is something that Hitler would do. He would burn them instead. But
Yeah, Hitler would ban books. Yeah.
and it's crazy. It's like and it's the same. We have the same ideology here. Like my aunt one day, she's like posted a picture of President Obama reading like the Communist Manifesto, and she's like, a picture's worth 1,000 words. I was like, I read that book too. I'm not a communist. I'm like, you're an idiot. Like you think like, oh, you read a book, that must be exactly what he believes. It's like, do you ever just peruse like the random sections and read something that's not normal? Like that could be what's happening. It's good to know what crazy people believe. Like it's not a bad thing to read something. Like it's crazy to me.
I agree with you.
So I think it's dumb. I think it is interesting how we as Americans have like issues with sexual things that are sexual in nature, but when it comes to a game like Uncharted, where you're just killing other thieves, you're a thief stealing relics, killing other thieves, and it's all rated teen, and you're killing all these people. Like, it's a little crazy that we're so like against what creates life, but like killing, it's like whatever, you can do whatever you want. Like TV's kind of the same way.
So it's like something that like 3 in 100,000 people do versus something that
Almost
everybody does.
Yeah, and it's like that's the one we scoff at.
Yeah, it's odd.
It seems weird, but it's also one of the other things I remember reading about this. Like one of the reasons why it's that way is because why Europe is so okay with like the sex and stuff like that, but they're way against violence, and like they're always banning all kinds of games based on their high content. Like Manhunt is banned in like a shitload of countries.
Yeah, it's I remember Crackdown getting banned in Germany and a few other places.
Yeah, and it's because one of the reasons why that I've heard anyway.
Did I say Hitman? I meant Manhunt. Go ahead.
Oh, I think you did
Earlier.
say Hitman. Yeah,
Hitman might actually though.
I think Hitman was banned somewhere.
Yeah.
But I think the big reason why is because we haven't had. One of the things I was looking at, they were saying like we haven't had a war here since like the Civil War, really, like where it was here, where the big battle
and
was
World
here.
War II.
Well, we got attacked here,
Yeah.
but it was Hawaii.
Got
Hawaii
attacked off the shores of both coasts.
Fine, but like we haven't experienced it on a national scale like they have in Europe.
No,
And
yeah,
World
you're
War
right.
II, they were the playground. You know, they were the sandbox. So they're a little against that, I guess. And they're old ass people that are in charge are probably remember some of that stuff and like the residual effects of that. So they're a little more sensitive when it comes to the violence. But
Yeah, maybe.
and
That's
we
a
were
good
just
point.
like, fuck it, man. We'll just
And then
kill
we
it
still
all.
have our Protestant ways.
yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's
interesting.
dumb either way though. They're both kind of silly, but
I don't mind having like a rating system or like waiting until you're like legally a citizen before you can decide whether or not this is okay for you. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't like the censorship. Is the question asking us if we like censorship or what is the question?
Just how we
actually-
feel about it.
How do we?
I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. I don't think you're gonna get a pro censorship thing from any person on this show.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Cameron.
No, not for me.
Quiet. Okay.
Cameron hates it too.
Cam loves the censorship.
I want to be safe.
I love censorship.
No. The freedom of information is very important.
Yeah. And it just seems odd. And it seems like it doesn't really serve much of a purpose to like ban certain things. Like it doesn't it doesn't really change anything. And it's almost like the like being forced to go to church as a kid and then you resent it later in life. Like it almost feels like that kind of a mentality. Like, oh, well, you're not going to let me have it. Well, now I'm going to make sure I go get it, Like it just seems kind of dumb.
I never had that attitude ever in my life. I know that people like make that argument all the time. It's like I've never been like,
Well,
oh,
you were forced to go to church, and now you don't like it. I
can't
was
have
forced
it.
to go to church, and now I don't like it. And Caleb barely goes.
I don't believe it.
don't.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I liked being around neighbors and having a good communal
I guess
atmosphere.
that's
Yeah,
fine,
that
yeah.
was fine.
Well, it's,
And being around
like
my friends
after-
every Sunday and after church and stuff like that. I don't mind that. I
Yeah,
don't
that's-
believe the religion. So I don't go to church.
I guess
There's a
that's fair.
difference. There's a
that's
difference.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Cameron. Or Craig. God.
Craig's family's the worst, though, with all their names.
Oh, I was like, yeah, probably. I
Just
mean,
my family's just the worst. Okay,
Just
it's
this all
fine.
there.
Harboring vanilla.
Every single one of them just has a name.
Hey, what is the
That is
update on
true.
that vanilla?
He's still there.
Why is he still there?
Don't fucking know.
Why do you not ask?
dude? I just,
What is the answer given?
She's looking for a place for him. I guess that's the last answer and the only answer I ever get. But I don't think it's true.
It's kind of like you with a job. Sorry, go ahead. That was years ago. That was you're employed. You've been employed for a while. I'm not gonna
Whatever.
give a shit.
Fine.
I'm looking.
yeah,
And then I got
remember.
one like a month later.
All right. Go ahead.
If you could erase one song from history, oh, it's from Skull Haiti, by the way. If you could erase one song from history and existence, what would you pick? If you like the same for a movie, TV show, or game.
Ooh, what?
See, I don't believe in censorship, so I don't believe taking any of these things down.
What? Okay, so what's the worst in each of these
I
categories?
can
guess?
remove their popularity, maybe. That's what I would do.
I would get rid of probably the Estar theme so that I never have to remember it.
Whip, whip.
God, dude. I fucking hate
Okay,
that
that's our
song.
theme from Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah.
It's awful. I
It
agree
is-
with you.
It is awful. Or maybe Eyes on Me. Who knows?
Ice on Me is fucking terrible.
It is a terrible song.
Okay, go ahead, Cameron.
I can't, like, if there's a song I don't like, I don't listen to it. I don't see why.
Okay,
we have
what's
to
a
get
terrible
rid of
song
it.
that's stuck in your head that you would like to never have listened to?
Okay, so
Just
how
erase
about
that song.
Oh,
I know
can think of
Joe
a
wants
couple.
The Cake in the Rain.
Oh,
that's
that
one song he wants
is
gone.
atrocious.
I could have gone without listening to P-Pap or Pineapple Pen. That could have been something I've never listened to.
Pen,
What?
pineapple pen. I know what you're talking
The
about.
dance
Cameron.
is catchy. I mean, could have been a silent feature.
I have a pen. I have pineapple.
You never seen that?
Pineapple pen.
Good. We get to show you what it is.
I saw it like years late too.
I don't
so
want it.
You don't want it.
Nope.
You probably don't. I don't know. Probably most things from Nicki Minaj I could do without. Anaconda is pretty bad. There's another one that's worse, but I can't remember what it's called.
Stupid hoe.
Stupid Hoe, yeah.
Oh yeah, that song. I had been blissfully unaware of that song until Joe decided, "Hey, you want to hear this
Yeah, but the
song?"
thing is, I hate it so much, I've listened to it like 100 times.
That's why
I get it
has-
cracking like a bad bag. Bitch talking like a queen when she looking like a lab rat. I'm Angelina, you Jennifer. Come on, bitch. You see where Brad at.
Does it sound like he does not like this song?
That's why it has.
It's awful.
That's why it has billions of views.
But it was-
People are like, God, this is so shitty.
It's so shitty I have to listen to it again. Just
That or
to
Miley
see how
Cyrus.
shitty this is.
If I never had to hear her 40-year-old smoker voice again, I'd probably be okay.
Her songs you don't like too much?
No, I don't like the way she
Party in the
sounds.
USA. That's the only one I found like annoying.
Dude, the baby one. Oh God, the music video is so terrible. She's like in a baby suit, and it's like,
A baby suit?
yeah, and it's all hypersexualized.
Wait,
and
you're
I'm
talking
like-
about a music video. The song though, I don't know.
The
what
song
you're
is
talking
bad
about.
too. She
Song's
seriously sounds like she's been smoking for 3 lifetimes. She's like,
three
and then I did this.
She's talking through it.
Yeah, parts of it. Yeah, it's terrible.
Okay.
It's like baby something.
I'm Up All Night to Get Some is a song that drives me fucking nuts. I think it goes everywhere, and it doesn't really have any cohesion as a song, and it's also really dumb. So, like, that song drives me fucking crazy. Any song that's singing about how young we are,
So
that
all
all
hipster
songs talking about how young we are, and we're gonna party all night.
Youth of the nation.
We're the Youth of a Nation is
So
a song
dumb,
that
man.
drives me fucking nuts too. Any song talking about youth that's not from like an old man talking about his childhood, those can be kind of sweet. Fuck every song talking about partying all night and talking about fucking youth.
You've just trashed all of my roommate's type of music that he listens to.
All hipster music is stupid.
No,
It's
that's
not
all
hipster
party music. There's that one that goes.
A lot of hipster music.
So there's
is
that
though.
one song he listens to that's like, so what if we go out? So what if we smoke weed? We're young. This is the way we're supposed to be.
Yep, songs like that.
Yeah.
Songs like that make me want to die. They're like, oh, they're so superficial and
Yeah.
shitty, and like the
Yeah.
people singing them are talking about how shitty and superficial they are.
Yeah.
It's awful. Every song like that, guys. There's not a one. You're gonna be like, what about this song? I'm gonna tell you, no, it fucking sucks. It sucks ass. And I'm even including like, oh, you like rock and stuff like that. No, I'm including the rock songs in this. They fucking like the hair metal bands talking about like, I don't know, like any fucking thing.
Wait, what about 18 in Life?
I don't like that song.
What?
No.
I guess that's
18
a
and
little-
life retarded. That's what I hear when I hear that song.
I think that's a good song. Although that isn't talking about how young they are. It's being dumb, I guess.
I can't tell what he says after 18 in life. What does he say after 18 in life? 18 and life retarded. 18 and life
I don't know.
You don't know what he says either. Okay.
It's a good song, though. Doesn't matter.
I'd have to look at the lyrical content, but I hear 18 and my brain just like, boop, off. It's off.
I guess that's the same
There
way I
is
feel about.
one particular song that I can't remember. I can't remember I'm glad I can't remember it now because it was on the radio like
you know what?
constantly for 2 years.
There's a song called Gucci Gang. That song needs to fucking die.
Gucci Gang.
Yeah, it's the one that goes Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci
That's
Gang.
the
Gucci
entire
Gang,
song.
Gucci Gang.
That's the entire song.
18
And it
in
needs to
life,
fucking
you got
die.
it. I was always wondering what the fuck he said.
No, the way you feel
18 in life,
about
die.
those songs is the way I feel about young adult movies.
It depends on the movie. I kind of agree with you.
I just can't. It just doesn't. It's not for me.
The
Just not
teen
market-
movie.
Yeah.
What
that's
about the movie Young Adults starring Charlize Theron? It's a great movie.
I don't remember that
No,
movie.
I'm talking like Divergent, that type of movie. I hated that so.
You like
much.
Harry Potter, don't you?
It's different.
It's
Number one.
different. It's British. It's better.
It's not such a huge
done
emphasis
better.
on a young adult who's just different from everyone else, and they're the ones changing things.
Although it kind of is that though, in a way, because he is different from everyone else.
I don't know if I agree with you on that one.
It changed more towards the end.
It'd be different if the movie was about how young and awesome they were, and that's just like where it ended. Like if Superbad was about just being awesome and young, then the Superbad would suck. But it's not. It's got a heart in it about like insecurity and stuff like that. You're like, oh.
Yeah, like Mean Girls.
But yeah, Mean Girls is a great movie too. I love that movie.
It is.
I don't know if I agree with you on that one, Cameron.
There-
I can
there
think
are-
of a million
Divergent.
examples
Do you
of
like
really good
Divergent?
one.
Do
I've
you like-
never seen Divergent.
There
Go
are-
watch it and come
there
back.
are
to me.
I'm not gonna go
lot-
watch it. I don't
there,
want to.
There are a lot of really stupid teen movies.
I
though.
agree with that, and there's a lot of really bad songs too. But like,
Yeah.
there are really good versions of that. I can't like blanket statement on a genre. Like these are pop songs mostly that I'm thinking of. I can't say that all pop is bad. I can say all songs talking about how we're gonna drink all night because we're young and that's how it's gonna be. I don't like it. I roll my eyes. It's worse than the whiny teen
Yeah.
songs. It's worse than like my parents hate me.
Yeah, Metallica has one of those.
Yeah, Metallica has a really great version of that. But no, I'm thinking like Linkin Park and stuff like that. That kind of that is less annoying than the we're gonna party all night with the young. I just made a new one. That's a hit.
Yeah, it is.
You should make one. No, Joe. To show
Nope.
us how much you hate it, you need to make
Definitely not.
a young adult song about being young and free. You got to do that. You have to make it
No.
now. Just show us how easy it is to make a pop song
No,
nowadays.
he should make a song about how he has to work all the time and he's never.
No,
and he's too tired. to
because
party.
because he hates that one Nicki Minaj song so much. He listened to it a million times. But because you hate this type of music so much, you should make a song to show us how easy and shitty it is.
I think Up All Night to Get Lucky is almost in that category too. God, that's an awful song. That's another awful song. I'm glad I can't remember the names of these things, but maybe you guys can remember. Do you remember the song that was like talking about being gay? That was like a hit on the radio for like 5 seconds. There was like a rap artist in there. There was a little bit of a melody singer, and there was like 6 different people singing in this song, and it was about coming out or something like that. And that was also an awful song. But thanks for burping into the microphone so that we can all hear it there. Great.
Only they can all smell it too.
I can't remember what it was. That was an atrocious
I
song
don't
because
think I've ever heard that.
the song was atrocious and it never had a hook. And god damn it, I'm going to have to pull up these fucking songs so that I can give examples. There's a lot of songs I could give. If I could make them so that they weren't hits and so I didn't have to hear them, I wouldn't get rid of songs. So I don't believe in censorship.
Okay.
But movies and other stuff. Go ahead, Craig.
Movies and other stuff.
Yeah, he asked for multiple things. He didn't just ask for music.
I can't think of a movie I'd just get rid of.
Can't think of a
or-
movie you would just ban.
No, not really.
Oh, I
Because
know.
they're just I don't know the awful ones I would never see anyway. Maybe High School Musical. Maybe all 3 High School Musicals.
But it did so much for the Utah film industry. It's true, actually.
Yeah.
Did a lot of shit for the Utah film industry.
Yeah. Still though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the only one I can really think of that I just don't like.
You just
What about Disney sequels?
You mean the direct-to-video ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just make those not happen. It's fine.
They could have made those not happen and we wouldn't be any worse for wear.
Yeah, those, and then like every single like knockoff Disney movie that like comes out like just a little bit after. You know, the ones that are like the same
The
thing.
Ice Princess.
Yeah,
after
like the
Frozen.
Ice Princess
to
that's
trick the
like
old
Frozen.
grannies into buying the wrong fucking movie.
Yeah, like fucking shit like
I want
that.
Ice Princess. What is this? I want it Frozen.
Oh, and there was another one that was like Kung Fu Panda, but it wasn't called that. I can't remember what it fucking was, but it was like exactly the same thing.
Ninjutsu or whatever.
Yeah, it was like
Panda.
another fucking panda thing. I was like, God fucking damn it, dude! They're everywhere, and Netflix has them all.
No. Jujitsu Grizzly is what it should be called.
Jiu-Jitsu Grizzly. I'd probably watch that, especially if it was live action.
I could really do without Double D. Not seeing that movie.
Double Dragon?
Yeah.
Oh,
Double T. I was like, what is this? Let's get into this.
Double Dragon. You know, it was funny to watch with all of us though. The
I
fucking
watched it
force
alone.
feeding the spinach.
Oh shit! Why did I? The fucking
Why die?
I Frankenstein movie.
Yeah.
I just barely.
Let's bring that up for the 50th time.
I can't just
I
destroy
think we
that
should
movie.
call it we should do like an I Frankenstein award every year for the worst movie we see. We just send like whoever made it, like the director, just a statue for my Frankenstein.
Jesus, that movie.
the 2018
I
I
lived
Frankenstein
so long
award.
without remembering that fucking movie.
It's
then
so bad, yeah.
The
it's-
realization just fucking hit me like a truck right now. I'm like,
I was gonna say
was
it, but
the
I was
movie.
like, I'm not gonna bring it up again. It's bad, man. It's bad.
Bad man.
One day we have to do a commentary. on
But
that.
you wouldn't have brought up there wouldn't be 40 minutes of material on Nude Clan if it weren't for I Frankenstein.
That's true. Yeah, less time out there.
What's a movie that's so fucking bad, but that isn't good bad? It's just bad.
I would have given
Don't worry, he's going to
The
jail
Fountain.
now.
Fountain is pretty fucking bad, but it's not ban it bad.
It's not unredeemable.
Yeah, it's not unredeemable.
Yeah, but
He tried. He tried so hard. You
but
could see it
you-
all on the screen how
Yeah, but
hard
you
they tried.
also hate like how popular it is and like how
No.
like, it
It's not a
affects
popular
people.
movie. It did not make its money back. I wouldn't call it. No, there's an audience of people who think that movie is deeper than it is. The movie is just as deep as it says it is, though, and it thinks it's really deep too. That's the thing about that movie is it thinks that we're gonna think about it past what it gave us, and it gave us everything. It gave us fucking yoga in space. I get it. I fucking get it. The movie sucks ass. God, I'm sorry, Darren Aronofsky. I love everything else you've done. Except
Yeah.
I haven't seen Noah yet, but
That's the only one I haven't
everything
seen
else
either.
is really great.
Yeah,
And I
that
haven't
movie
seen
is
Mother,
bad.
I guess.
Mother.
No,
Is that his
it's-
first movie? Or?
No, it's his most recent one. Mother. It's Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, I've heard that's terrible.
I've heard some people say it's terrible. Some people say it's really great. Kind of like The Fountain. So we'll see which way it actually goes. I'll have to find out here soon.
Is it out? Just barely?
Yeah, it's out.
Is it
Like
very
it's out
recent?
on Blu-ray.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
pretty recent. Pretty recent.
Well, shit, I didn't know that. I would have seen it.
Yeah. I was going to see it, and it was out of theaters real quick.
That's not a good sign.
No. No, but The Fountain is... Guys who love The Fountain, look. I know you think that it's a really deep philosophical movie.
But you were just high when you watched it.
And look, it's pretty. And the thing is, though, you're not seeing any deeper into it than someone who watches it on a superficial watch. It's just shit. God damn it. That movie sucks. Schweiss, back me up on this. We have a chat for all the film people who helped make Emmanuel's song. There's two people in there that really love The Fountain, and then there's me, and then there's Schweiss, who do not love The Fountain. So we've had like a couple little moments here and there of just like someone bringing up The Fountain. And
Yeah, I get more backlash when I bring up how crappy the ending to Interstellar is, but there is some anger when I bring up The Fountain. 'Cause, like, we were joking about it one day with all of them here, and like both of the people that like it were both like, "No, that's a good movie." It's like, no, it isn't. It's like 4 hours long, and it's just a waste of time. It's just
my
like,
God.
everything is everything. It's a big circle. Okay, thanks.
Got it.
Yeah, 6 hours later, turns into the tree. Yeah, I know. I understand. I get it.
That part where the tree was growing out of him was like, if the whole movie was that sequence, then I'd be like, whoa, that movie's fucking crazy.
It's like 2 minutes long.
Nope. It's like, oh, I get it. It's the tree of life.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's not
It's not
very
like
good.
2001 where you're like, I don't get it. I have to think about it. I have to read up on this. What have other people thought about this movie? It's like The Fountain is The Fountain. You get it. It's all there.
Yeah, you can mess with people though if you tell them like, "Did you get it though?" No, did you get the movie? I don't think you got it. They watch it again. They're like, "Yeah, I don't think I got it this time either." It's like, yeah, there's nothing to get it.
It says it all pretty clearly, I think.
It's all in your face about it. Yeah, there's nothing more.
You guys have to see The Fountain so that we could talk about The Fountain. And I'll watch I, Frankenstein. We'll just have special,
I
we'll
would
have
give,
some special episodes.
I don't want to watch either of those.
I would give the I Frankenstein award to a few years ago. I would have given it to Independence Day Resurgence.
I saw 20 minutes of that movie.
It's pretty dumb. And then I would have given it to last year. I would have given it to that Dark Tower movie.
Oh, yeah, it was that bad.
It's really bad.
My grandpa liked it.
It's like awful as a movie. It's just really bad. Yeah. There's one cool scene and that's it.
So far this year, it's going to either Best Friends, starring Tommy Wiseau, or Pacific Rim 2. It's a toss-up for me right now. I'm going to give out an I, Frankenstein award.
Shit, I don't know what the worst movie I've seen this year is.
I'm looking at some of the critic reviews for The Fountain.
They're all over the place, aren't they? They're
Yeah.
like, some people are like, it's the work of genius, and they're like coming all over the case.
It's a 52% critic score, but the audience score is 74%.
Yeah.
It's retardo audience. God,
This
yeah.
one critic review is The Fountain is the story of a gifted artist who dared to reach for the stars and paid for his ambition with a really stupid movie.
There are, I guarantee you, there are people listening to this show right now who are like, Fountain's the greatest movie ever. What is wrong with these people?
Yeah, The Wrestler is way better.
Oh, The Wrestler is amazing.
It's a movie
Black
about a
Swan
wrestler.
is amazing. Requiem
Yeah.
for a Dream is amazing.
That's the
Pie
same
is
guy?
pretty good for a first movie.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. Is
I
like,
was the worst one until I saw The
this guy's
Fountain.
like Darren clearly didn't set out to make the usual movie. The Fountain's story of overreaching that it self overreaches, but that might have been impossible to avoid. So he's just like, it overreaches, but of course it does. And like, it's a good movie. Yeah. So even the positive reviews just don't stand up.
Wasn't the acting in that movie like really hammy and
It was over the top.
it just
yeah.
didn't feel right. There's a movie. It's just
5-star review.
5-star. Yeah, and then there's going to be people who think it's a work of genius. I'm telling you, it thinks it's a work of genius. Darren Aronofsky thought it was a work of genius. That's why it's not a work of genius. It sucks. He's got really full of himself on that movie. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah,
Oh, Roxo asked us what we thought of Infinity War. Have you guys even seen it yet?
no.
I haven't.
Yes.
That was good.
I didn't see the second Avengers, so
Neither
I'm
did
not going to
I.
see
I don't care.
Infinity War.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Not really. Just ignore the people that you don't know.
Well, you've seen Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
It's pretty much all you really need.
Okay.
Other than like the Vision comes to life in the second Avengers movie.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was, but I also didn't know who the bug dude was. that was flying around.
Ant-Man.
No, it wasn't Ant-Man. He's not there.
What bug dude?
It's like some black guy. Probably fucking Morgan Freeman. I don't know. It's not Morgan Freeman. I'm kidding. Dude, I have... Okay, so you remember...
Are you talking about Black Panther?
No, it's not Black Panther. It's not his movie. It's the guy who's flying around. Like, he's got, like, the red glasses on and shit.
You mean
Falcon?
The Falcon?
Falcon, yeah, that guy, yeah.
He happened in Civil War.
Yeah, I never saw any of those Captain America. So, like, half of the cast, I'm just like... I don't know. It doesn't matter, though. Just a generic superhero that's not cool enough to have their own movie.
The Falcon is not an insect superhero, so that really confused me twice.
They mention
He's a bird.
they mention Ant-Man, but they're like, oh, he's away. I'm like, oh, okay,
So it'll come back in part 2.
maybe.
He's a setup.
Yeah. No, they're. Remember I was gonna watch that. I told you guys I was gonna watch that Dreamcatcher movie, and I told you it was the Allstate guy in it. It's fucking Morgan Freeman in that movie.
Oh my god!
I think they are all the same
my
in my
God.
mind. I looked it up and I was like, what? It's Morgan Freeman? I just could have sworn to God it was the Allstate guy because I'm thinking like,
Sure, it wasn't the guy in Moonlight.
yeah, it was Moonlight. Is that not Morgan Freeman in Moonlight? He got built. Old man muscle holds up.
It's really easy. Like it's not even. They're not even close. It's not even like a.
Not even.
Allstate and Morgan Freeman? No, they're not.
It's not like a Michael Cera and that other guy who's
Jesse Eisenberg.
and Jesse Eisenberg situation. It's not like, well, I can see why you got it mixed up. Those are different people.
I think the reason why is because I saw the Dreamcatcher movie like years ago when I was still in high school, and I saw,
And that's when you were colorblind.
yeah, and I saw Jarhead kind of around the same time, and he's in one of them, but he's definitely not in the other one. So I
Okay.
just assume, and he has like a similar character. He's just like a really hard ass because he's the sergeant guy. He's like the colonel.
Schweiss, before you bring up a black actor, just think for a minute. Is this the right guy I'm about to
No,
mention?
what I need
God
to think
and
is
Bruce Almighty, the Allstate guy, Schweiss.
no, that is the guy from Moonlight. I need to think guy from Moonlight or fucking
He was 13 years old playing a guy.
or Morgan Freeman. It's either of those two. Or or Allstate. A three man spectrum for an entire race. Allstate guy, Morgan Freeman, guy from Moonlight whose name I don't know. Also, I don't know Allstate guy's name, but
You're terrible, Schweiss.
yeah, it was pretty. I was like, wow, it's fucking Morgan. It's Morgan Freeman, one of the
You didn't even
biggest
try on that
actors, one of the biggest actors ever. And I didn't. I thought it was the fucking Allstate guy. So just who was literally just known as the Allstate guy for most people.
Wait, who's in Driving Miss Daisy again?
I haven't seen that, but I'm assuming it's Allstate guy.
Okay, all right.
Is it Allstate guy?
No.
Oh, god damn it.
Morgan Freeman.
Allstate guy is no. Guy from Moonlight is in Shawshank Redemption as well. As a
Awful.
baby.
You're awful. Okay, all right. Those are our questions, I assume.
Well, unless you guys
E3?
want to do a game that you'd like to remove.
Oh.
Oh, a game. Ooh, there's some good options in there, I think. Bounty Hunter is up there.
Bounty Hunter, Parasite Eve 2, Alone in the Dark, A New Nightmare,
Alone in the Dark, A New Nightmare. It's atrocious. I could have lived without
Superman
playing
64.
But it has to be a game you played, right? Can't just say Superman 64.
I've played Superman 64.
that game. You can't beat it.
It's impossible to beat it. Like, fucking impossible.
Oh, what's a
You
game?
should play Superman 64, Kim.
I wish I could live without seeing Nintendogs everywhere I went,
Yeah.
or whatever that pet one is.
On the DS. It's
On
a Nintendo,
DS,
so.
yeah. Bounty Hunter is my current one. It might be Bloodborne though, apparently. So we'll see.
It's hard. It's real hard.
Yeah.
You just have to memorize what you need to do.
Dennis Haysbert is the Allstate guy.
Dennis Haysbert. Okay.
Bert.
He
Not
played
Berg.
the president in 24 for like 3 seasons.
He
That's where I
also-
know him from.
He also
Know
starred
quite
in
well.
Django Unchained.
Jesus Christ.
That would have been a pretty fun movie. Are you in good hands?
That was part of his contract, is that he had to say his Allstate lines.
Yeah, and that's why he wouldn't hire him. He's like, I wanted to go with the Allstate guy, but I didn't want to have that cheesy ass Allstate line in there. I'm no fucking Allstate advertisement.
Oh, Jesus. Cameron, would you ban a game or a movie?
So movie wise,
Yeah, you said I Frankenstein.
I Frankenstein. But game wise, I'm not like until the show came about. If I ever started playing a bad game, I stopped playing it. So it never got to the point of frustration. And then thinking about the games I played so far, I can't quite remember a game that frustrated me to the point where I wished it wasn't a video game anymore. Can you like jog my memory? Was there anything that I played that I hated?
Well, yeah, you were the lukewarm one on Bounty Hunter, so
Yeah, thought it was all right.
that was the wrong answer.
I don't think
alright
Cam's had any game so far that he's actually hated.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got to fix that.
Because he didn't.
You can fix it on your guys' shit.
Because
Everyone else
he
has
didn't.
had that.
He didn't hate Armored Core,
I actually kind of like Armored Core.
and he didn't. He didn't hate Bounty Hunter.
Bounty
Those
Hunter
are
was
the
all
two
right.
biggies. Yeah, he didn't touch the
Jesus
others.
Christ.
Cameron's slate has been clean.
You should just try and play Parasite Eve for like 2 seconds.
Nah.
No, Parasite Eve 2, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
Parasite Eve 2.
I've been trying to play every now and then. I've been trying to play Resident Evil, the first one, and like, I don't like the controls, but I don't say I'd hate the game. It just adds a layer of difficulty.
Cameron just doesn't hate. He doesn't hate.
I don't have any hate left in me, guys. It's just all.
It's all in I Frankenstein.
we need to fix that. Cam, your rage must be ignited by something.
Oh, you know what ignites my rage? Bad team players. That really gets me going. When I'm trying to play a team objective game,
Oh, so like me.
and then someone hides in a bush the whole
Okay,
time.
so
No.
then what you need is a game that has really bad AI that also has a shitload of escort missions.
Oh no!
So we need to find that game and then force Cam to play it.
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that.
That's what Cam needs. That'll be his bane.
I guess, what's the worst AI we've experienced? Is it like, because we didn't like the Shadow of the Colossus guy that much, right? Like, I thought it was kind of okay.
If you
I mean,
ask,
the Trico from
yeah.
The Last Guardian?
Yeah, Last Guardian.
I thought that was
He was
genius.
decent AI.
He doesn't do exactly what
He's
you
a
tell him. but
fucking
that's 'cause
asshole.
Yeah, he's an asshole, but I think that's part of the game's mechanics. It's how you treat the dog is how the dog responds to you.
Yeah, I think they.
maybe that's why he was always so good to me.
Yeah, he was good to me too most of the time.
I didn't think he was that bad. But
He gave me a
Caleb
gold
was
trophy.
Really mad. Fuck
You watched him
I
pee.
didn't get any. Oh,
Yeah, I got a gold trophy for watching him pee.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I don't have anything from that game.
A
It's like
gold trophy.
it was the
Wow.
only gold trophy. I swear, it's like you just watch him pee, and it just happens randomly.
When it said "caught in the act," I thought he was gonna like be beaten off or like chewing on his dick or something.
I thought he was gonna be like porking like some other giant beast.
Yeah, you look up in the sky and it's just like he's just.
Well,
up
because
there.
there's like a fuckload of them. I just thought that's what it was. Like it's just it's
Yeah.
time mating season for the bird dog cat creatures.
the old bird
That
dog
was
mating
that was a
season.
game where Joe cried at the end too.
I did. I bawled like a fucking child.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
It was. Yeah.
I want to play Shadow again.
Shadow of Colossus.
We'll play
Yeah.
good games again.
The only
Yeah, so I
bad
haven't-
thing
haven't
about that
played-
game is the camera.
I mean, I've played terrible games, but I just put them down.
The camera's
Just
beat
finish
off though. The camera's like it likes to beat off in your face. It's like, look at what we made.
Tony Hawk Underground 2.
Oh, it's really bad. Yeah,
It's really awful.
What was the one that was
hate the ones.
that came pre-downloaded in all like the iBooks, like iBook 4? Was it Underground 2 or
I
something?
don't know.
How the fuck
do
would we
I
know
look
that?
rich enough for that?
Because I played
Joe
that
was
a
an
lot.
iBook 1 person.
Yeah, I'm an iBook 1.
Do you
now.
get off the skateboard? Because anyone where you get off the skateboard at any time when you're not falling
Is fucking
is
stupid.
not fun.
No, you did not get off the skateboard.
It stopped being awesome after 4. In my
No,
opinion.
Underground's pretty good. Underground 2 is awful. Underground, I had a fuckload of fun. How much did you play of Underground?
Not enough.
Okay.
yeah. I guess not
Yeah,
enough.
you need to play some Underground. It's pretty good. That's why it had a sequel. It's good enough for a sequel.
Yeah, but then it stopped. We had no more Tony Hawk.
No, there was a newer one. There was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. That came
Didn't it
out.
suck though?
It was supposed to be pretty bad.
Shit.
It's like you guys had this game down packed. Like it was perfect.
Yeah, from
like
the
2
beginning.
and 3 were like
Even 1 is like
amazing, yeah,
2,
There's
3,
no
4,
problem.
2, 3, 4 Underground are great
this is
games.
way better than you would expect for a game about skating.
yeah.
Shitload of fun. Do we want to do our E3 predictions?
Let's dive in.
Okay.
All right,
I have no
guess,
predictions, so
I guess this is the part where I come in. There's apparently a leak from a Canadian Walmart where they put up some listings for some games that apparently
Canadian links.
that people think that were going to be announced for like E3 in the next couple months.
Oh, okay.
And
Isn't that like
so
a
this
month
is
away?
games that we think are going to be announced at E3 that we would not have known about before.
Games,
Probably,
yeah.
yeah.
Because I know that there's going to be an announcement soon for Battlefield 2018, but it's not going to coincide with
Well,
E3.
dude, there's always a Battlefield and there's always a Call of Duty. Like that's just always going to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess Call of Duty is gonna be announced
Well,
at E3.
Call of Duty already has been announced.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and
Oh my
the
God.
logo looks like a shield. And it's
One
stupid.
thing Battlefield did is they leaked the announcement date for their next game by using Easter eggs from within the Battlefield 1 game. There's YouTube videos on it. It gets pretty in depth and intricate. Like they have to open
Who
a
has
secret
time
room
to be like looking? For
There's
that
a
shit
whole
in that
Discord.
game?
There's a whole Discord for Battlefield Easter eggs, and the people just do it. All
Oh,
the
so they
times.
don't
Yeah.
fight each other.
Yeah,
I was like, how do you take time from?
there
being
would have
gunned
been
down?
no way if you got into an actual populated server, you wouldn't have solved it. Just because to open the room, you had to like break signs and press buttons all around Fort DeVoe map in just the right order. They open the door, then you have to go inside this room that was previously locked, and then you have to like hit the pipes in just a certain way and then throw a grenade down the tube when you hear the thing below you is right below the tube. Then you have to like turn the water pipes in the exact order and then listen to the drips, which change into Morse code. Like the pattern of the drips changed to Morse code, which gave
Who the fuck figures this out?
which gave the URL to the page where it just says May 23rd on the EA site.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's confirmed. It's not just one
That's
man's insanity.
I'm pretty sure that's the plot to Ready Player One. was
and that's
figuring that out.
that's how DICE does their game date announcements. So.
they don't tell anyone. They just make you do Morse code.
And it's been a year since that room has been a part of the game, but it's been a year since that room has been found out how to open it. So
Oh, okay.
That is the plot to Ready Player One. I'm telling you, man. They're trying to figure out like some super secret in-game like Easter egg hunt thing.
and then EA loves the little Easter eggs with the giant megalodon shark in Battlefield 4 and stuff
Oh my
like
god!
that.
Speaking of a megalodon shark, in the fucking like previews before Rampage, like there was a preview for a movie called The Meg. Did you guys see that preview?
Did I?
No.
I can't remember.
I don't
The
remember
movie
Meg.
that is basically just a shitty knockoff of Jaws again.
Oh wait,
Like, because I had just
I've seen that on YouTube. I didn't see it before my movie.
before watching Rampage. I had just recently watched Jaws, and then I saw the fucking preview for The Meg, and I was like, the entire time I was watching it, I was like, this is just Jaws.
That's every shark movie besides Jaws.
I
And
know,
by the way,
but-
Craig, there's only one good shark movie, and it's Jaws.
I know, but like the entire time I was watching it, like there was like not. It wasn't even
Deep
trying
Blue
to
Sea
hide
is
it. Though.
awesome.
No.
It wasn't even trying to hide it. Like fucking Jason
remember seeing that
Statham
as a
said
drive-thru
something
theater.
like "smile, you son of a bitch," like as he shoots something at the shark.
Wait,
And I
you
was
know
like-
what? I think I did see that.
I was like, "What the fuck? This is just Jaws again."
I remember being like, "Wow, what a ripoff!" And I think I just tucked it away, and
It's like the only difference is it's a fucking bigger shark.
and it's Jason Statham. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jaws, Orca, Piranha,
I know there's a bunch of them.
the Jaws sequels, which are all atrocious.
Spielberg had no
Shark
play in
Attack
those.
1 through 12, Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, you know what? Shit.
Sharknado.
What was that one that came
Yeah,
out?
see, with Sharknado,
No.
it's not about danger lurking below the
That
water.
one's hilarious.
I haven't seen
It's ridiculous, dude. Sharks and a tornado. Oh, man. No, it was last year or 2 years ago. It was when we were deep into the movie league. There was another one that came out, and it was actually pretty good.
a shark movie.
Yeah, The Shallows. That's what it was.
The Shallows. Someone's saying Open Water, which I've never seen.
The Shallows was good.
It's like we're just fucking listing. Just how many fucking shark movies are we gonna go through before they realize you'll never make another good one? I mean, unless
Well, the only ones that I really want to watch are the Mega Shark ones.
Okay, yeah,
Just
the-
Mega Shark versus
Mega
Giant
Shark.
Octopus.
So you're really interested in Meg?
No, I want Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark. That's the one I want to watch.
there is that one, and I do want to
I'm
watch
like,
that
I'm
one
pretty
too.
sure I know how that's going to turn
Oh.
out, but I don't know.
I just remember the movie I'll ban. All Monsters Attack. It's a movie where a kid dreams about Godzilla and bullies.
Oh yeah, I do remember you saying you hated that one.
it's pretty
for like
bad.
Years.
It's awful. I paid Schweiss $1 to watch it.
And I watched it. Yeah.
How was it?
Best movie you've ever seen.
No, it's pretty bad. I told him that it wasn't I Frankenstein bad, and I still agree with that. But
What?
It's pretty low.
I
You
can't
have to watch I
imagine
Frankenstein.
because there are worse movies I've seen. One of which I'm in.
I'll give you
one
$1.
of which is The Room, and then All Monsters Attack is like
Have you seen Troll 2 yet?
it's my bottom. No, I haven't.
Troll 2 is pretty bad.
Hey, that's a made in Utah movie right there.
I watched it.
I do a lot of great things for the Utah film industry.
Is
too.
it good bad like
It was
The
pretty
Room?
funny, but it wasn't as funny as The Room. 'Cause The Room.
Don't worry, he's in jail.
Yeah, don't worry, he's going to jail, dude. That by itself, is fucking
Go to jail.
But Troll 2, it's pretty great. It's pretty great how terrible it is. Like there's only one, like apparently half of the cast is like from a local insane asylum.
Oh wow.
And fucking like there's only one classically trained actress and she's terrible. And there's like it's just a scene where like they're making out and like it's but like all the corn pops.
Yeah, I've seen that scene because I watched that documentary about Troll 2.
Fucking dude, it's fucking
It's a good
weird.
movie though.
And then like all the trolls that you see, there's only like 6 trolls and they just
So-
reuse the masks.
Are we just saying that Troll 2, the video game, is coming out E3?
Yeah. Troll 2 the
Okay.
game.
I think actually this E3 is probably a good time to get a new trailer for FF7's remake. Hopefully
And
with
Kingdom
a release
Hearts
date.
3 probably.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is supposed to be out this year, so it better have a new trailer that also has a release date.
It's gonna have a trailer that they're gonna throw in the game as a dream. So you think like, wow, this game's gonna be awesome, and then it's
Dream
gonna
drop
come out.
trailer.
This E3 I do think is going to have a lot more
It's going to have a lot of more, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of more. Because like last year's E3 was basically just like the year before's E3.
Yeah, it was
They
like,
didn't
here's
show,
more
like,
God of War.
anything
Here's-
new. Yeah, it's like
and it wasn't
was-
as epic either.
Yeah. So this
Yeah,
one,
and people shit on me for the episodes. Fuck off.
So this one, I think they're going to do a lot more reveals.
What about new consoles? Do we think it's time?
No.
No.
I don't think it's
No,
time.
I
but
think we got another
A lot of
year.
people
and you know
speculate-
what? The only ones that do it are Nintendo, and they already blew their load with the Switch.
Yeah,
I
they.
mean, how long ago did they come out with the new Xbox and the new PlayStation, PS4 Pro, and the Project Scorpio Xbox?
It wasn't that long
I
ago.
don't count
Scorpio, the Xbox One X, which is the stupidest fucking console title, by the way. Is,
More than a Wii U.
It's like in the same area. Xbox One X. Really?
They should have called the Switch the Us Them. I would have bought it day one probably. I'd be like, it's just too much.
Yes, them.
No, I think those have been released too soon in the to just
Yeah, the
start a new
PS4
generation.
Pro was like 2 years ago, and the Xbox One X is just like I don't think it's even hit a year yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's time.
Yeah, it's not time yet.
And Nintendo with the Switch, they're gonna sit on that for a while because it's doing pretty well. So,
Yeah.
and Nintendo has kind of been the one.
They'll go at least another 5 years probably.
Yeah, Nintendo has been the one the last few times. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember if the 360 came out before the Wii, but I think it was this, either really close or it might have been the Wii. But Nintendo's like kicking off the new generations.
Xbox was first, I think, but the Wii came out really close afterward. It was like that December. It was
Yeah,
around
it
Christmas
was-
time, and it just fucking launched.
It was huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
PlayStation 4 was out in 2014. We got a couple more years. I think we got.
It's got some life
If they're
left in
gonna
it.
announce it early, it's gonna be next year. I don't think it'll be this year. It's got a few more years in it.
What about handhelds? Do you think Sony's going to try to do another handheld?
I doubt it. They
I mean,
they
The
killed
Vita didn't do that well.
they
did it?
killed well the Vita did well in Japan, but not that well over here or in anywhere else really. Which kind of sucks because it is a pretty decent system.
It seems like it. I actually want one ever since I borrowed yours.
Yeah, honestly, the only complaint I'd have about it is like they really need to add like the two
The
back
R2 button,
R2 and
that
L2.
I accidentally press all the goddamn time, and I have to be like, oh wait, no, I have to bring my fingers to the edge.
I think they should add that third analog stick. I mean, I don't know what's keeping them.
The
keeping
third
them back.
analog
Yeah.
stick.
Yeah, so you can like brush it with your hand as you're using the second one. Because we bitched about PSP only having one, and now we got to bitch about the
dude.
Vita only having two analog
guys,
sticks.
here's the thing: Skyrim's on the Switch, so we really just need we need Skyrim. Whatever Skyrim chooses to be the next system is really like that will make it like.
I feel like every time
buy.
Skyrim is released on a new system,
Good
we
one,
should
Loki.
play it.
Oh my god!
Rate it on that system.
It's like, man, the Switch one wasn't as great.
I don't want to get the Switch. Oh, it has Skyrim on it.
Well, now we have to.
Oh, this game that's two generations
Skyrim,
old.
Skyrim VR. We
I
gotta
just
play
can't
that.
wait till we start getting Skyrim machines at the post office. You know, like it's just
And
like,
the arcades are just gonna be filled with like Skyrim.
yeah, it pulls six letters a second, and it has Skyrim on
My
it.
little FedEx scanner, it'll also have Skyrim
Yeah,
on it.
Skyrim on phones.
Oh, Jesus.
Can you imagine how life would be if we had to do like a puzzle video game to do anything? Like if it's like a Catherine puzzle to like go to the ATM or something. You're like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Guess I don't need money.
It's like fucking come on.
Instead of a pen, yeah, you have to solve your puzzle in order to get in.
Yeah. It's like a expert level Sudoku puzzle. So you're there for like fucking hours.
Dude, I bet there's an app.
I
I bet there's an iPhone app for like unlocking your phone via a little puzzle,
Yeah, and it's like everyone around me is retarded, so they'll never figure this out.
like Sudoku or some shit.
yeah, and they're like, oh shit, I don't want it. I want to spy, but I don't want to spy.
Bejeweled
that.
3.
Yeah, and you got to get to like, fucking what is it like, puzzle mode or whatever the fast mode that you'll die. You have to get to like stage 10 before the time runs out.
Is that classic mode?
So I think so. Yeah, something.
Because there's like an endless mode, and that's the only
Yeah.
one that I really played.
Well, that's because that one you don't lose. You just play it.
Endless
It's
mode is
fun.
awesome. With the robot rapist guy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Bejeweled 2
Robot rapist.
sounds
Yeah.
like he's molesting you the whole
Anyway,
time.
so I can't see all of the listings that the Walmart from Canada put up, but they put up some of the really big ones.
Okay, what do we got?
There's a snooze Splinter Cell, apparently.
Snooze Splinter.
Snooze Splinter Cell. Yeah.
Snooze.
I haven't played any of those games. Have you, Schweiss?
No, not a second of Splinter Cell. It looks really complex.
I tried it when it was on the GameCube, and I sucked at it. So I played about 13 minutes of that thing. Yeah.
Does it seem like it would be fun?
If I were to play it now, I'd probably be okay. But back then, I was not that good at video games, so it was like, not that I'm great now, but it like could have probably wrapped my mind around it.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the game.
Next one is Just Cause 4, which isn't really that big a surprise because Just Cause 3 did pretty well.
And they just keep pumping those out, so.
Well, it's been a while since Just Cause 2, so Just Cause 3 was kind of a surprise in a way. At least to me. I don't know if other people knew about it, but Dragon Quest Builders 2, which I already knew about, it's totally coming out and coming to everything. There's a new Destiny DLC, I guess. I don't know why they listed that. Borderlands 3 was announced.
Oh, wow, really? Cool.
Yep. Apparently it was announced a little bit before the Walmart leaked it. But yeah, Borderlands 3.
I think we'll get
Walmart
some trailers for Borderlands 3 for sure.
Yeah. We'll have to get a couple of those. There's going to be a new Assassin's Creed. Not that anyone didn't see that coming. Lego DC Villains.
Okay.
Rage 2.
Oh, wow.
Did you play Rage?
I was really drunk, but I played like the first 20 minutes.
Dude, I do not care for that game that much.
It's id, though.
I mean,
could
there's
you-
like some fun stuff about it, but like you can't fucking die in that game. There's like no real consequences.
Oh, I
to that
died.
game. But you can't. Like the thing revives you every time.
Not on hard.
There's not like a certain amount of deaths.
Easy mode.
No, dude, like even on normal, you just can't fucking die. Like there's not a certain amount of deaths to just make you dead. Because like if you get knocked down, then you can like press.
You get back
buttons
up
to-
again?
Yeah,
Back
you
up
get-
again.
You get back up again. Like that's just it, man.
Never gonna keep me down. Bro.
And then there's Forza Horizons 5 and Gears of War 5.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Gears of War.
Yep.
Another
old-
series that won't die.
How
Xbox
old
keeps
is that
going
man
on.
going to be in this game?
Really
If he lived-
fucking
If he
old.
lived through 4, which I don't know.
I think 4 you play as like his son, because I think he gets kidnapped
you
or something.
find him, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's still like a leathery old man, all ripped and shit.
Yeah. Well, my favorite character in the series got fucked, so that sucks.
Who was he?
The really big black dude?
Oh, yeah.
The Coal Train.
Wait, are you talking? Oh, Cole, yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he voiced by
The Allstate guy.
the Allstate guy? That would have been really cool. I'm just saying, I want the Allstate guy to be in more shit. That's all I'm getting at here.
I'd cast him in stuff.
Are you in good hands?
Oh boy.
See, I envy the Allstate man because
You know, they
I have
could
to
have
deal
easily-
with flow.
they
I'm
could have-
fucking progressive.
They could have easily fit him in too, because in one of the Gears of War, they were talking about what they were doing before everything happened. You know, Cole was playing football, just throwing the Allstate guy. Yeah, before I did commercials, and then cut to him like, "Are you in good hands?" and then destroying stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been easy to fit him in.
I would have done it if I would have been part of the development team.
Yeah, he died in a horrible, horrible way. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have you played any of those, Cameron?
Gears of War.
Yeah.
I played the first two,
I bought the.
and then you and I would
I bought
play
3
the
of-
fuck out of Horde mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played the fuck out of Horde mode.
You remember
Yeah.
Marathon Man? You remember that? We would randomly we're doing Horde mode, which is like an endless mode.
Uh-huh.
There would be like a dude, and like the game would just glitch, and he would just run around the map like as fast as he can.
Oh yeah.
There was that, and then there was one time where a guy just started floating, and he was like above us, and then one of us went over to him, and like he dropped, and just chainsawed us instantly, and it was fucking bullshit because he's just like except they're just like twitching in the air, and then he just lands like. The other one just watches on, can't stop.
We need another game with a good Horde mode like that, because we just played that shit for
I guess
days.
Gears of War 5.
Well, Gears of War 4 is supposed to have a pretty fun Horde mode, too. I saw Dwayne playing the shit out of that.
Yeah, we all need Xboxes now. Can the show afford that?
I'm the only one who's got one.
No, we gotta pay for some trips.
The show will be able to pay for it eventually, though.
Eventually.
Maybe.
Horde mode.
Well,
we
there's
already
always
know.
the Call of Duty Zombies.
No, not the same.
Every single one has it.
Didn't talk about the new Red Dead coming out.
Yeah, Red Dead 2.
A couple
There's gonna be
trailers
more
already
stuff
out
for
about
it.
that.
Yeah, I think we'll get a third final trailer for that game, because that's supposed to come out in October, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think they're going to not have a new trailer. Did you guys watch the second trailer for it?
Yep.
I thought it was good. I think the first trailer is way cooler, though. Like, it's way more hype. For me, anyway. But I think we do see John Marston in the second one. It's either him or Red. It's a dude with, like, the huge cuts on their face.
I think
Those are the
John
only-
is in the game.
Those are the only
I think
two
it's like a
characters.
prequel to...
Yeah.
Oh, is it
Red
a
Dead 2.
prequel?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a prequel to Red Dead Redemption.
I thought it was just going to be about his son.
I thought it was going to be too, but apparently it's a prequel back when he was like in the gang with like the guys he goes to hunt down.
Yeah, that's before. It's before the what happens in Red Dead Redemption. So obviously it's a prequel, but I think that's a good way to go with that, because after that, I mean, like, it kind of just becomes normal society, which honestly the West wasn't really that crazy anyway. Like, it kind of was sometimes, but there were only like a few incidents where it was like, gun showdowns.
Like the OK Corral.
Yeah.
You
There
could
were-
still do some stuff from with his son Jack.
Yeah,
When he like goes
guess.
and guns down like those 2 FBI guys at the end, so you can like fucking do something with that. Like he gets hunted by the government.
Yeah, I guess you could, but Jack's not as cool, so
It's true, but he could be cool.
he's like a pansy.
They could make him cooler.
He's a candy ass version of his dad. See, I think, you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I don't even know if this is possible, but Halo, what is it? Halo 6 now?
It would be. Yeah.
Aren't there like a million Halo rings that they could
4, 5,
technically?
6. But are they done with the second trilogy? Because they're going to make a 4, 5, 6. Where is Halo at right now?
They just did 5. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 6 is coming out then. Definitely.
I say Halo 6 trailer.
What is Rockstar up to besides Red Dead?
You know what?
There could be another Grand Theft Auto.
I'm gonna
But
say
I
it just
doubt-
like last year, GTA 6 announcement trailer. They're not gonna tell us when it's gonna come out, and it's not gonna come out for a long fucking time. But I think they'll tease it. I think it's time because Grand Theft Auto 5 was like forever ago now. It was, I think it's 8 years or something like that.
Really?
Maybe not quite that long, but it's been long enough that it's time for another
'Cause-
Grand Theft Auto. Because we had 2 on the PlayStation 3, and we haven't had any on the PS4 other than like GTA 5 remastered. The only
Well, it
thing
wasn't
that's
really remastered. It just came out like a few months after.
I think, I think we'll get an announcement that's in the works. I don't think we'll get a release date or anything, and I think it's still going to be probably like a year and a half, 2 years before it comes out. But they gave us Red Dead Redemption 2s like a while ago, didn't they? It was like it was before
Yeah,
last
it's been a
E3.
while.
They did push back the release date a couple times, though.
Yeah, and that's something they do, but so I think we'll have that. I think I don't know, maybe some new hardware. I don't know if the Xbox would do it, but maybe the PS4 is going to come out with something else because the PS4 Pro is higher, like it has way more power than the PS4, but it doesn't have as much as the Xbox One X. So I wonder if they're going to try to like.
Yeah, they don't really need it to. And the Xbox One X is fucking pointless because like all of their games are already on PC, so it's just like get a fucking PC.
Yeah, it is. I guess
They're
that's
basically
true.
telling you to just buy a Sony console or get a PC.
Would you guys have any thoughts about Bethesda? Them coming out with anything?
Well, we had Fallout 4.
I would appreciate something for Elder Scrolls 6. But with how often they keep releasing Skyrim, I highly doubt.
It's just they're funding their next Elder Scrolls with all that.
Yeah, that's the Skyrim.
But it costs money to fucking like put it on other things,
dude.
though.
All of the employees at Bethesda, like they their daughters like go door to door and they try to sell different versions of Skyrim as a fundraiser for Elder Scrolls 6.
Do you think?
Would you be interested in a case of Skyrims?
You think id Software is going to come out with a sequel?
I would love to see something for Doom.
Doom 2019?
Doom 2 2019.
Doom 2 2019?
Yeah, I think it's time.
That would be fucking...
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, Doom 2 2019 would be amazing to see something from. And Elder Scrolls 6 would be great. Yeah. I want both of those things.
I'm sure we're gonna get a new Mario.
I don't know about that.
You think it's too soon?
Yeah, they released Odyssey like with the Switch. Switch has only been around for like a year now.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably time because Mario, it's like one of their flagships, and they don't want to pull a. They don't want to pull a fucking.
They don't really release those games that often, though.
They release them way more often than they do Zelda.
Yeah, but it's always like weird spin-off versions. Like there was Luigi's Mansion, and then there's like Mario Kart and Mario Party and the Mario Tennis and the Mario soccer games. Like there's gonna be one of those things at least before they put another Mario game out there. There could be like a new Metroid. I know that
That'd
they're
be
going to put
awesome.
Pokemon on the Switch, but I don't know if we'll see anything for that yet.
Nintendo conference is always really boring to me because they always do like
Yeah,
they'll
they
do, like, a
always
couple
do their
game
own
announcements.
thing, though.
Yeah,
Like,
they'll
it's
do-
the Nintendo Direct, which is like their E3.
yeah they'll do
They
their
don't really do anything at E3.
trailers and then they'll like play one of the games that's coming out for like fucking 5 hours and it's like
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
but
like
I don't know what they would do
Nintendo
this time
really
for
does.
that.
Yeah, they'll probably announce some stuff, and then or at least they'll announce stuff with their Nintendo Direct, which happens like right before because they're assholes, and then they'll be like, "All right, here's more on the stuff we revealed to you earlier."
Yeah, I don't think we'll get it at Far Cry 6 until next E3 probably. I think
Yeah,
they're
Far
about
Cry,
every
that
other.
would be way too soon. Like Ubisoft, they release all their shit like every year, but
Not Far Cry so much.
Yeah, not Far Cry.
Hey guys, I gotta stop a migraine. I'm starting to get the weird visions, so I'm gonna be off the show and I'm gonna eat some cheese out of your fridge.
Okay.
Get a nice bowl of cheese.
I don't know. What do you think for like Square Enix? Because they kind of. We both think. All right, I'm thinking definitely Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well, Square is releasing fucking Dragon Quest XI in September.
You think there's going to be some Dragon Quest 11 playtime?
There might be. It's already been released in Japan, but they've made a lot of apparently changes to the U.S. release, which is concerning. So they might show some stuff for that. There's already some trailers and things, but Square doesn't really reveal that much unless it's like a huge thing. So there most likely will be more stuff for Dragon Quest XI, at least for us.
What about Hitman? I know that's like their.
They sold off Hitman.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
The company who makes Hitman, I can't remember who it is.
Eidos.
No, not Eidos. They published it. It's a different one. It's a smaller one. They actually bought themselves so they could play so they could make Hitman.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So I guess they lost that IP. What about Tomb Raider? Last Tomb Raider was a year ago, right?
There's gonna
already
be they
stuff
already
about-
announced the new Tomb Raider.
Oh,
It's
did
like
they?
Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Or
Oh
something
yeah.
like
See,
that.
I don't look at anything.
Yeah.
We'll probably get another. We'll probably get a trailer for that. I bet you we'll get a sweet Tomb Raider trailer.
There's probably going to be more stuff for Kingdom Hearts. There's going to be more stuff for
I'm gonna say announcement
Final Fantasy
date
VII
for
remake.
Kingdom Hearts,
And
because
then
I know it's supposed to come out this year, but we don't really know anything other than that, as from what I remember.
they'll probably be like December 25th.
Yeah, December 29th,
It comes,
and
it
it'll
comes
be,
out on Christmas.
It'll be in March instead. They'll delay it.
Yeah.
That's only if they have a huge press conference, like just about Kingdom Hearts 3, and they'll fuck it up afterwards.
I wouldn't mind another Deus Ex.
Didn't they just? No, I guess it wasn't that. It was a while ago.
It was a little bit ago. 2 years, I think, since Mankind Divided. Not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, somebody mentioned VR stuff. Do you think they're going to hit it as heavy this year? Because I know last year and the year before, it was like they were really trying to showcase the VR.
They don't really have a lot for VR, and all the stuff that I've seen for VR, a lot of people say is terrible. Like the Doom the VR game
Yeah,
is apparently not great.
yeah, that's what I've heard too.
And then they just re-release a bunch of games that we've already played specifically for VR that you have to buy again, which is really stupid. Like Skyrim and Fallout 4.
yeah, but no one has any problems buying Skyrim over and over again.
Well, I mean,
Well, they wouldn't
you
do
get
it.
fucking Resident Evil 7, and it's just like, hey, if you play Resident Evil 7, you can just put in your VR shit and play it in VR if you want, or just not.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, it's kind of, I mean, it's lesser in VR.
I want
But-
it to be. I want to have Resident Evil 1 VR. That's what I want them to announce. Where it's like really grainy and shitty, and the controls are just terrible, and you have to like move your
VR
head.
tank
It's all
controls?
slow. Yeah, VR tank controls. That's what I want. I want a
That's
VR.
exactly what it is, Schweiss. Play Resident Evil 7 with the fucking VR, and you will have your wish.
Yeah, that sounds amazing to me.
You have like if you move your body, you have to like rotate it like 30 degrees at a time. Like it won't let you just keep turning.
Oh, wow.
It's like it's a fucking just jerking movement.
I do enjoy my jerking movements.
I know you do.
You know, shit. Yeah, it's probably too soon for like another Persona. It's too soon because Persona is like a really rare series.
Yeah.
What about Tales? I bet you we'll get a Tales.
Probably
I don't know if
a
it'll
new
be
Tales.
a big deal for E3.
Last one was Berseria, right?
Yeah,
one
that
was
was,
that was like 2 years ago.
I think so. Yeah, I think it came out. Yeah, about a couple years ago when we were doing Tales of Zestiria. It was like brand new.
Yeah, Zestiria, like it was like I think maybe a year or two like after Zestiria for Berseria.
Yeah, so we'll get another game that we can't legally stream.
Yep, get another one of those. That's nice. There's the Spyro trilogy.
Yeah, they're remastering that.
There'll probably be some trailers for that.
Do you think they're going to do another Spyro game, though, or do you think they're just going to leave it alone?
There'll probably be a new Spyro game, but it'll probably be like a little bit after the trilogy, the new trilogy has been set in. Because they've been doing that Skylanders shit, and Spyro is part of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about Crash Bandicoot? We get like a HD.
They could probably make
And
another Crash.
I know they remastered the old ones in HD, but I'm talking like live action giant whatever the fuck he is. Bandicoot. Just like it's
there's Last of Us 2 probably have something.
yeah. Wasn't that oh no, they never announced a release date for that, did they? They just said it was happening. I think we'll get a release date for that. I think it'll be next year sometime, but I think it'll happen.
There's going to be a lot more information about games that have been previously announced. Like
Has Soul Calibur been talked about?
Soul Calibur 6. As far as I know, the only thing that's known is that it's coming out and that the guy from The Witcher, Geralt, is going to be in it. That's all I know. I would like to see more stuff for that. I would like a release date if there isn't one yet. I haven't checked in a little bit. Let's see what else.
What about you know what? I think it's time for another Mortal Kombat too, isn't it? Because wasn't 10 like that was a few years back? I remember you guys bringing it over, and that seemed like
10
it
was a
before.
while ago, and they did just put out Injustice like last year.
I think it's time. I think Mortal Kombat 11.
Mortal Kombat 11
Yeah, we're gonna get some midway action.
Midway. I don't think it's Midway anymore.
Yeah. You don't think so?
No, it's
What?
NetherRealm. I think is who has that.
Oh, well, I think it'll
think.
probably happen. As far as fighters go, they might. No, they're not going to do a 14 expansion. That's going to be this.
That would be announced in October in the Fan Fest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that will happen because that's
It
why
will
they have
happen.
Fan fests.
but it's Fan Fest.
I'm gonna
yeah.
say the new one is gonna be in. Oh shit! We've had an underwater area. We've had kind of a deserty area. You know what? Full on desert. That's gonna be the next 14 expansion. It's gonna be full on desert.
full on desert.
Yeah, because we've had kind of like a dry area.
I think
but
they're gonna go Final Fantasy 12 with their new expansion.
I hope so.
Yeah. Loki Lionheart in the chat says a new Metal Gear probably, and then Eric Willis says Tekken times Street Fighter, the 3D crossover. They did a 2D one. I would like a Tekken Street Fighter game. That would be awesome.
I think a new Metal Gear is. It sounds like a bad idea because
Well, they did that
Kojima's
Metal
not-
Gear Survive, which is shit. Apparently,
Yeah.
I never played it, but that's all I've been hearing about it is that it's complete garbage.
Isn't it just like a multiplayer thing?
Kind of. I think there is some sort of a story mode. Maybe.
Is that what's garbage? From what you've heard.
No, it's like the entirety of it. Like
Oh.
the gameplay is not that great. Apparently, like you have to build like a fortress while the weird zombie creatures come in, and you have to try and fight them off. So it's kind of like tower defense and zombie mode, which sounds kind of cool, but apparently it was done very poorly.
Yeah, I hope they leave Metal Gear be just because they don't have Kojima anymore. So it's
Yeah,
not really
Kojima's
fair.
not doing nothing. Oh, there could be more stuff with Death Stranding.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's true.
We've had 3 trailers so far, 3 or 4 trailers.
Yeah, none of which give us really anything. Other
Yeah,
than
we'll
confusion.
probably have like some more trailers because it's probably not going to be like announced for another 2 years.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a while. I do think we'll probably get another trailer though, another really cryptic trailer for
Yeah,
Death Stranding.
we'll have to try and figure out what it's about again.
Yeah,
Do you think there's going to be like any horror-specific genre video games coming out soon? Besides Resident Evil?
I don't know if there's going to do another Resident Evil.
Kind of like how
so
Dead
soon.
Space was. Not well, besides Resident Evil. And then the Bethesda had their horror games that they had too.
what were theirs?
What was that called?
What about like BioShock 4?
I doubt it. They said BioShock ended in Infinite, so
They say a lot of things, though, Caleb.
it's true. They
When-
did say that they probably weren't going to make another Borderlands, and yet here we are.
The Evil Within. So The Evil Within was 2014. Evil Within 2 was 2017.
If they were going to do a new horror game, it probably would be Resident Evil before Evil Within, because that's the same guys. It's the guys who did Evil Within made, I think, Resident Evil 2 and 4. I can't remember which ones. So some of the good ones, though.
I can see there being another Devil May Cry.
Oh, yeah, that's a good... Oh, man, that would be awesome.
Because Capcom said that they were taking it back and they were going to make another one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Capcom's taking it back?
Yeah. It's because the people fucking shit on the really great one that we played, DMC.
It's because they don't
They
know
didn't
what
want Ninja Theory to
They
have any glory, apparently.
They don't know what good combat is, what it is, because that stuff compared to like DMC, even 3, it's like worlds better than Devil May Cry's combat.
It's true.
Nothing is.
I love
better
Devil
than
May
that.
Cry 3, but DMC is fucking crazy.
We're gonna have to find a ride home. I'm out of. I'm gonna be out here in about 30 minutes.
Well, we're not gonna. It's probably not gonna take that much longer.
No. I can't do that ride home with a migraine. I'm
Oh.
gonna have to go to my sister's.
Oh.
You're gonna have to take him home.
Enjoy, Craig.
Nah.
I don't have time.
Myself.
So, yeah. Oh, Loki did say he heard a rumor they're working on a new BioShock. That'd be kind of. I'm telling you, man, they don't give a fuck. If they say it ended, they didn't mean it. They're like, we're just kidding.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah. I think things do just need to end. But some people just can't handle it, so I don't know. Shit, I don't really know what else I would predict for E3. I think you're probably going to be right. I feel like it's going to be. It sucks because last year was a lot of further announcing and like more trailers for the stuff from the year before. So I think it would be a shame if this year were the same thing. But I kind of have a feeling it's going to be. I don't think we're going to get a whole lot of new games. We're probably going to get some good indie coverage, some stuff like Sea of Thieves and things of that nature. So I think we'll get a lot of that. We'll get a lot of smaller developers.
There is going to be more stuff for Spider-Man because that comes out in September.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you guys seen anything about Atomic Hearts?
Not really, other than like a couple pictures of it.
There's a quick little trailer of it online.
Okay.
Just it looks good. Just don't know if you guys knew anything more about it. If we would hear
What is
some
it, do you
announcements. Soviet era shooter that kind of gives a BioShock feel.
Okay.
So like Metro.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like Metro is perfect example.
The official trailer looks like it was at least republished again 3 days ago.
Huh.
Yeah. Mundfish.
Sounds like Metro.
It does sound like Metro.
I wouldn't mind another Metro game, to be honest. Fucking
Me
Metro
neither.
2033 was awesome.
I don't know if that's going to happen, though.
It's probably true. They were based on books, so I doubt.
Yeah.
Dude, they were based on books. Put them
We
up
could
for
read
our,
the books.
based on media games.
I guess we could. Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
And they
I
would
didn't even
probably
think
win.
about that until just now. Same with The Witcher. Witcher could be done as well.
They would probably win in those categories because they're going to be against trash.
Yeah.
What about another 50 Cent game? What do you think? Like, I
Fucking-
think it's probably. I think it's
Yeah.
about time.
Just fucking stop it with your 50 cent.
I
dude.
think we're gonna get 50 Cent Carnage in the Woods is what this one's gonna be called.
Carnage in the Woods.
Because the last one was Blood in the Sand.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be Division 2, so there's gonna be stuff for that as well. They didn't announce that like a while back.
Man, I
So
kinda
there's
wish
gonna
I-
be some trailers and shit.
Kind of wish I would have played that with you guys, but
You didn't really miss much.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean it was fun, but you could play Division 2 with us. As story wise, there was really nothing.
Yeah.
It
What
was,
about
it was like pretty much entirely.
what about
gameplay.
DLCs? You think they're gonna do like a God of War DLC or anything like that?
I
or?
don't think so. I think that Santa Monica said they weren't going to do DLC for God of War, at least any story DLCs.
What about like a multiplayer mode? Do you think if they're gonna fuck around with that again, like they did in
Ascension.
Yeah.
I fucking hope not.
Yeah, that was what a lot of people hated.
I mean, I'm
about
sure that
game.
they could do well with it, maybe. I don't know. But fucking, I don't. It was a real problem a while back when all these fucking single player games
suddenly
were
had
like,
multiplayer.
oh, let's add multiplayer now. Like fucking the first time Assassin's Creed did it, I was like, why?
Yeah.
I mean, it could probably be fun for a little bit, maybe, but I can't imagine that becoming your multiplayer game, you know?
Yeah.
I can't just imagine that. Like, at some point, it's got to be like, can't do it. Especially when they come out with a new Assassin's Creed every year. What did they really change for that gameplay?
Yeah, it's not a whole lot. I mean, the new one's supposed to be kind of great. I've heard really good things about the new Assassin's Creed. So
Origins?
yeah, but that looks
Yeah.
like Far Cry to me, to be honest. It looks like Primal in a lot of ways. So I think they just hybrided it with
Egyptian
their other
Primal,
product.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do own it. It was like $30 on sale a little bit.
How could you not buy it?
I know. How could I not?
$30?
It's
That's
30.
Like,
I know.
that's
I
like
know.
10 minutes of work.
I know, dude. Yeah, fucking God of War though. I got to play that first, and I
Yeah.
got to fucking finish Far Cry 5. I'm like at the last bit. I got to beat the one bitch, and then I got to beat the main guy.
The
one bitch. Yeah, I got 2 boss fights left.
Oh, nice. What about Far Cry Primal 2? What do you think?
Far Cry Primal 2.
Yeah.
No.
As awesome as that would be, I doubt it. I doubt it so much.
Yeah, it sucks, but it's probably done.
They kind of did that with Far Cry 5, though. It has a lot of elements of Primal in it.
The crafting and like
It's not really crafting, but you can you know how like a lot of the melee weapons and stuff you could like throw.
yeah.
You can do that in Far Cry 5.
Oh, that's cool.
So like the shovel, you can like pick it up and throw it at people, and it's basically a spear, and it's fucking awesome. You can like spear a guy in the face with a shovel, and that is like one of the greatest things.
It
in
was
the
on
world.
sale just a little bit ago.
It's pretty fun, and then you can like your partners. You command them kind of like you did with your pet animals in Primal. So you can like
Nice.
tell them to go places or attack certain people,
yeah, that's
Uh,
been kind of a thing for a
and
little
then
while.
and then each one has like their own unique abilities. Like the dog can like see a bunch of people, like he's a scout, so you can like if he's near, he can like show you where like, a bunch of people are, and then he'll grab like weapons out of their hands.
Oh, wow.
And then bring them to you. And then like there's like a bow chick who's like super stealthy, and then another person who is like a sniper, and she like scares people off with the sniper shots. So they have cool stuff. And there's like a bear named Cheeseburger who has diabetes. And he's a tank. He absorbs like a shitload of damage, like a shitload. You just send him in, and you're basically done with whatever
Nice.
you're doing.
Well, yeah, I don't really know if I have anything else to add, though. I think that's probably it as far as what I think.
Yeah.
What I think is going to happen, which is only about 10% of what I listed, and what I want to happen, which is the other 90%.
Yeah, I can't. I don't even know what else they would. I think there's going to be some more stuff from Sucker Punch with their Ghosts of Tsushima, I think is what it was called, which I'm looking forward to. But other than that, I can't really think of anything that hasn't already been announced that they're going to go for.
Yeah, it's almost like E3 is not as big of a deal now, and I think it's because I wonder if it's because E3 the last few years has been kind of lame. Like it's almost been like, oh, remember God of War from last year? Here's a new trailer for God of War from last year. It's like
In some ways, I think it's because like they're learning that they shouldn't announce games way before its release, like they have been doing.
they saw what happened with
'Cause,
Final
like-
Fantasy 15.
Yeah, that would be a major reason. Oh yeah, Anthem, the BioWare Destiny. I think was that BioWare game.
Destiny?
So Anthem,
It was-
that large
It's
arena type shooter.
somebody's answer to Destiny. Yeah,
that died real fast.
it died.
Now people don't play it. Same thing with Lawbringers.
Anthem didn't come out yet.
Oh,
did it?
Anthem. Okay, no. Okay. I was saying about Lawbringers. No. So Anthem has been announced, but I haven't seen anything other than that first trailer.
Yeah, there was like a short trailer. Is it EA? Well, doesn't EA own BioWare?
Yeah.
I think it's BioWare.
Well, they publish
I
it.
feel like it was.
Which
but I
ones
don't
they
remember.
pull the strings. That'd be kind of cool.
There could be a new Dragon Age.
It's probably time for a new Dragon Age, yeah.
Because they
Is
just
Mass
did
Effect?
they
No,
just
Mass
did a Mass
Effect.
Effect.
Yeah, that came out a little
They
bit
did
ago.
Andromeda.
They don't really
which was-
have any other IPs, as far as I know. It's just Dragon Age and
for
Mass
BioWare.
Effect,
Yeah, it's not too many. Then
Inquisition was a few years back.
there could be a new Star Wars game. Hopefully, a good one this time.
No, Bounty Hunter 2 is what I need.
Fucking hell, dude. No need, Bounty Hunter 2.
Yeah.
With the huge EA mess up with how they handled the Star Wars Battlefront, people are speculating that EA is moving towards a no premium type pass model, where all of the DLC and extra content's free, but then you're not gonna be able to buy loot crates and stuff like that, only cosmetic items. So we'll see how that translates into the new Battlefield game.
How about EA no longer has complete control over all the Star Wars game rights? How about that happens?
They bought him.
That would be my favorite thing.
They bought him.
Fucking Disney allowing that shit to happen. They had LucasArts. They had a fucking video game company that made the fucking Star Wars games, and they were like, you know what? Even though you're in the middle of making what could potentially be a fucking awesome Star Wars game,
Battlefield 3.
fuck you and fuck this company.
They
And
sold
then they
it
gave
to
it to
They
EA.
sold it to a company that
And
makes
then they gave it to
games.
fucking EA, which is basically the devil of video games.
Just no words after that. Just silence.
The
Mic drop.
devil.
Yeah, they might as well be, dude.
Yeah, they're
They're
kinda-
microtransaction hell. Like every single game series they touch turns to shit. Fucking look at Mass Effect. Look what happened to Andromeda.
Yeah, but they touched Mass
Look
Effect
at
1,
what
2, and
happened to
3,
Star
though.
Wars. Star Wars by itself. Look what happened to
I
it.
think that was Disney's fault, but
It's partially Disney's fault, yeah, but
Disney
it's
not only made
mostly
episode,
fucking EA.
they made episode 8, and they sold the game rights to EA. They ruined it.
Dude, they
We'll
were
never
in the middle,
again see Bounty
They were
Hunter.
in the middle of making fucking Star Wars 1313, which could have been fucking awesome. It looked basically like an
Oh, I thought they
Uncharted
were
game
working on,
timed like that was as fucking Boba Fett.
I thought they were working on Battlefield 3 as well.
They want a Knights of
think
the
they
Old
were,
Republic
yeah.
3. Knights of the Old Republic 3.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Such rage towards EA. I hate them. I hate them so
Yeah, you
much.
don't even finish their games anymore. You just kind of get near the end and then refuse to acknowledge the final chunk of game, the final fourth.
the fuck are you talking
He's
about?
talking about Shadow of Mordor. Shadow War.
Shadow of War.
The one that wasn't produced by EA but was produced by WB Games.
Oh, wait, you're right. That was. Never mind. They kind of have the same thing, though. They're basically EA, just more chill.
In a
They just
small
release
way.
less games.
They did.
Fewer
They did
games.
fuck up the new Batman game, Arkham Knight. They made that one real skin heavy.
What? Like
They
Human
released
Centipede? Or
they released like a
Yeah.
shitload of small DLCs that you had to pay like $1 for, and it was like a bunch of just like skins for Batman and his car.
Yeah, and that just ruined the game.
It didn't ruin it, but it was fucking ridiculous. You know how many fucking DLCs I have for that game because I have the season pass? There's like fucking 40. 40, Schweiss.
That is a lot of DLCs.
It's a fucking bunch of DLCs that are just fucking minor skins. Sick.
Yeah,
And half of them are for his car.
That's what I'm saying. They're kind of EA in a way. They're EA-esque with their microtransactions. They just don't do it as often because they don't have as many games. But they are pretty damn fun.
Yeah.
Combat-wise, so.
Yeah, and then they did do that shit with Shadow of Mordor. Which, by the way, I totally beat.
Oh, did you
Fuck
finish
you. No.
Shadow Wars? Oh.
Shadow Wars isn't fucking part of the game, Schweiss.
Oh, that's right.
You mean the part where you're supposed to defend Mordor from the
For part
from the
of the-
9?
From the part of the story, you're supposed to complete the story by defending Mordor. That's not part of the
You're not
game.
you're not actually defending Mordor though. You're just taking over a bunch of orcs for like literally no reason.
No, you're defending your own fortresses because you own.
No,
everything
you're
at that
taking
time.
over all of the fortresses.
No, by then you have them all. You have
Yeah.
to have them all to beat the game.
Yeah, I
Quote
know.
unquote, beat the game.
Which
the
means
first
you
time.
have to take over all of Mordor.
No, I know, but then you have to defend it. You have to keep the armies of Mordor at bay to then descend into madness, turn into
Which
one
makes
of the 9.
literally no sense.
Doesn't matter.
Just so you know.
No, it does. It makes
No,
sense they
because
have
you're
to keep-
taking over all of the shit only to have your go fucking stupid. And then
What?
everything just ends up
No.
being yours anyway.
So Craig, you are defending your camp, your places in Mordor because you're protecting everyone else because you're holding Mordor back.
Yeah, you're
But
keeping them
then
distracted
but
while
you
Frodo
keep using
takes
the
them.
ring. So you using the ring.
I know.
for
but
so long.
Either
turns
way,
you into a ring.
the
wraith.
army becomes his. Either
Yeah,
way,
you become evil. Yeah.
either way.
But your whole objective was to keep Mordor at bay while Frodo brought the One Ring to destroy it. To keep
you mean
them,
the
like,
thing that
busy.
doesn't happen for literally thousands of years after that event?
I guess.
The thing that makes no sense. That's why that ending is really stupid.
It's not that. I don't know if it's that far.
It is.
It wasn't. I don't
Schweiss.
think it was supposed to. You're just supposed to protect, Gondor and that from Mordor. I didn't think it was about Frodo taking the ring. Yeah,
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just
It was literally like hundreds of
That
years
is kinda dumb, then.
before.
just like, hey, go throw your
even
life
happens.
away to keep these guys busy for a while. I mean, I guess
I
it's
mean, you have
kind
no
of
other
worth
reason
it.
to live. So yeah,
That's true. I guess you're basically wanting death the whole time. But now you get something worse. You become a fucking ring wraith.
Yeah.
You die in the end, though. You die at the end of the movies. 1,000 years later,
Yeah.
600 years, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair.
great.
That is kind of stupid. It would have been way cooler if it was like, hundreds of years were passing while you were defending the keeps, and it was for the Lord of the Rings to take place.
Yeah, but then you'd have Saruman there, which would basically just replace you. Because Saruman would be way fucking stronger.
Yeah, that's true. No, maybe that's what Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War. God damn it! What's the thing? Middle Earth 3 is going to be you versus Saruman, and it's going to be announced at E3.
If that actually happened, Schweiss, then it really would just fuck the ending.
It really would, yeah. But it's like, well, before he became a white.
Yeah, before that actually happened, here's what actually happened.
That would be pretty great. But yeah, shit. I don't know. Do you guys have anything else?
No.
no.
Well, we need to start doing weekly, and we also need to catch up on our drawings, but I didn't prepare for that today, so we'll do it next week.
Oh,
But
On the Catherine review, right?
yeah, Catherine review. I have Catherine. I've heard the little theme song play about 1 billion times.
Yeah, he has it on right now, and we can hear it as we speak.
I'm ready. I'm ready to beat it. Ready to get this behind me. But yeah, we'll review that next week, and then the week after that. Let's do then. What do we have?
I think the next one is God of War.
In 2 weeks?
I think that was the next game review.
Are you sure?
no. If you look at the calendar,
Well, look at the calendar. I'll look at it
because
right
you have to
fucking
look
now.
at our last movie review, then my episode, which was also a movie review.
Well, the next game we review is God of War.
Dude, it can't be that soon. Has
It's
it
not.
truly been that long?
I'm looking at the calendar. Did you fucking worry?
Well, Catherine is me and you.
So here you have, week
Uh,
6 quad movie review, then week 7 Cameron, that's me. Then vote for week 7.
Oh, it's Q&A. And then 2 weeks after that, it's a... okay. So we're going to have Catherine's review, then we're going to have a Q&A episode. So guys, get your juicy questions out there. I expect a good Marry, Fuck, Kill from
no,
Pixel Edge.
no more of those.
And get your questions prepped, and we'll answer them all on the Q&A episode in 2 weeks. 1 week is Catherine, and then the week after that,
I guess we got 4 weeks for God of War.
Yeah, the week after that, it looks like we have.
But it is our next game review.
Yes, correct.
Looks like we have a Joe episode, so we'll probably have a history of video games, and then God of War will be reviewed as a game based on another entertainment medium, which is just other God of War that we forced. So,
yeah,
stay tuned for that, guys. But until next time,
enjoy the nude.
May the list go on.
Live always in the nude. Oh, he's not here.
Fuck off, I guess.
No!